All right, let's fucking party. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are all you fine nerds doing? Let me say hello to everyone. Hello, Rufus. Sorry for scaring you on the YouTube side. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Let me see how are you fine nerds. Hello, the real evil Steve. Congratulations on your first. Hello. Let's see. Let me scroll up a bunch. Hello, Ars. Hello, Albert. Hello, hello, Moss. How you doing? How you doing? Hello, Joker. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Ease of all, but how dare you come into my household in Bazinga? How you doing, nerd? And hello, Jacqueline Hyde. Fuck yeah, congratulations on the 2 months. Let's go, let's go. That's okay. You can. I'll try to squeeze as much orc painting as I can while you're here. Let me see who else. Hello, Bonnie. How you doing? And hello, Pebble. How you doing as well? Yeah, honestly, I felt the urge to nap hit me super early. Like right before stream, I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "Oh, I'm a Nintendo player. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing?" Yeah, and hello, Sora May. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me take a sip of my Dr. Pepper, which recently decrowned Pepsi as #2. I didn't get to celebrate. I just got it because I went out. And hello, Kajidin. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, Mega Armor is the best armor because it's the most armor. So. I am doing great. So, and hello, Charlie. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, how y'all nerds doing? I went to the shop today and I played 2 more games of Turnip. Yippee! Yeah, hell yeah. I'm legitimately now got a weekly tabletop RP like war game group, and it feels great. We got another new player, and we did a 2v2 just to get him started. I did the Uprising of the Laos as a bit of a test run. And we did a 4-player game of Turnip Free-for-All. It was a clusterfuck. I got tabled nearly. Oh, that was a mess. It was a lot of fun though. It was a great game. It was a great game. Yeah. So, for context, why we are doing an orc. So, build some CLs. You should do that. Honestly, not Sylvaneth, not Lumineth. Fishvaneth. Ideneth, there we go. Yay. I was like, eventually I'm going to stumble on the right Neth. So, the idea was to do a paint-along project where we all ordered the same model. And we were like, wow, this would be fun to paint along. And then Games Workshop supply issues happened. And then it took 2 years. That's not a joke. This is real. So if you got one of these at home, feel free to paint along. And if not, feel free to paint an orc and just post it into Discord. We have a paint along chat. Just paint an orc or thing that's appropriately green and or full of metal. Whatever you want to do. How are you doing, Matthew? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? So I got these. There's also a bundle of colors that came with that, which I'm going to you can paint your face technically. You're allowed to do that. I can't stop you. I think my colors are a little off from the final bit. I have Death Corpse Drab instead of Mournfang Brown, but I also got Dryad Bark at home. These are all the paints I was provided. I'm only going to use these. Paint the orc in your heart. Do what you gotta do. I believe. Yeah, how do I want to get started on this boy? This boy, a lot of him is black, so I might go with that. I might go. I think I'll start with the Abaddon Black. There we go. Yeah, for people who are not aware, Games Workshop has hideous supply, like to the point where other companies can keep theirs, like an orc. We were like, an orc will be fine. Who doesn't like? How do you not have an orc in stock? And apparently, the answer is very easily if you're Games Workshop. Incredibly easy. You can drink green paint too. Whatever you got to do. Whatever you got. But yeah, no, it took unironically years. To the point where I think I did get some messages like, I can't believe House scammed me out of $100. I was like, no, please. It's Games Workshop, I swears. So we're gonna do it now. I'm probably gonna keep painting this orc on Sundays until it gets done. And yeah. That's all the real planning at this red hot moment. We'll figure out how to go from there. So yeah, I think the plan is Bobby was enough to sell us out. So much warm. I did also find a really cool. This is the Warboss in Mega Armbor. Unless you mean like, do I have a name for him right now? I don't have an exact name just yet. I did have an idea for an orc force though. That like I found some really good 3D printable orc heads. that very much make them look more like Mordor-style orcs. And I was like, oh, that could be fun. How you doing, John? Welcome. Greetings and salutations. We are painting the orc. We could do a collective group nickname. I'm not opposed to that. I'll have to figure out how I want to deploy that nickname the best. I'll have to figure out how we're going to do that, but I would be down for a group name. Can you paint your identical ring? Unironically, if you own models, you can paint them however the fuck you want. Legitimately, however the fuck you want. If you paid money or were gifted them, you can paint your models however you want. Colors are 'tis but a suggestion. Do whatever you wish. I'm gonna use a slightly thinner brush on this though. Got a lot of black on them. Like there's a lot, so this should be fun. But yeah, paint your identical ring, paint your humans green, paint whatever you want green. It's fine at the end of the day. That's the best one. Okay, we'll find out. What's the name? What's the name? We could do let's see. It's not easy being ring. I probably will I think we'll wait till he gets done and then we'll go ahead and like do a good vote and stuff like that. But it's not easy being green. No, like Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog definitely has let me know that. God, I haven't watched a Muppet thing in a while. There was a while where I was doing like consistent like Muppet Christmas Carol as like the. Which of this one do I want to make metal to? Probably gonna make these like little connector bits a bit more stuff like that. I mean, yeah, do it. Like legitimately, the paint along project. All you need to do to post in there would be to do your model needs to be green, or like if it's like if it feels like you could crump with it in your heart, that's all that really matters. Like if you're gonna post just like a high elf, I'm gonna be like, come on, but you know. Oh, I feel like Jesus Christ. We'll go with Captain Jonah. We'll go with Captain Jonah for short. That's a long ass name. Yeah, okay, I have to know, John. Do you have that typed up ready to go? Like, do you have that saved in like a Word doc where you're like, all right, it's time to deploy name, or do you have to manually type it each time? Like, are you able to get it consistently down where it's the same name every time you need to explain it? I need to know. I won't judge you either way. I'm just curious your methodology on this. Saved on a Hotmail account. Also, hello, friend Proxy. How you doing? Hello, Theo. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. You do not know me. I am Halbernat the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nerdle and Skaven variety. And what were you up to, nerd? Oh, cool. My shout command. I accidentally hit caps lock at some point. Shout out. My keyboard is certainly struggling. These days, what are you up to? Oh, how's the code vein going? Fuck yeah, let's go. Also, why is the head pad broken? Don't understand. I can fix that. There we go. But how you nerds doing? We are, as part of a long-awaited paint-along project, I am painting orc. The last time I painted an orc on stream, I was drunk. I wanted to do a could I paint a miniature drunk stream, and I think I painted like an orc commando, and it turned out it's not my proudest work, but like it wasn't too bad. I feel like I could put that on the table and not feel completely embarrassed. Which also speaking about like stuff I painted up and bring it to the table. What's it called? I brought, if you guys have seen my turnip stuff, I have these like a bunch of like heads of garlic with dudes riding on the back. And I brought those to the shop and they were like, what the fuck is this? This is amazing. And I was like, this arm work. We're probably gonna do like that, like do thin coats kind of dealio, Ornstein smoke with it feeling like, oh fuck yeah, let's go. Again, like how far was Ornstein smoke during Dark Souls? I want to say it was like towards the end game, maybe like the last third. That sounds about right. It's been a hot fucking minute since I played, but that's a good reason to celebrate. Fuck yeah. Incredibly thin. It'll be fine. This will be fine. Yeah, I feel like an orc was a good appropriate model for drunk painting. I might do it again with like Slanesh. I was beginning to watch a video. They're like, I got recommended this video a lot about like guy paints squigs on mushrooms, and I was like, this is dumb. But I saw also, like, some people, like a podcast I was listening to mentioned them, and I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a shot. And the guy is surprisingly articulate during that time. Oh, was it closer to halfway? No, that's right, actually. I think it's around there. I think I didn't beat Dark Souls 1 on release, but it was, like, not that much farther. Like, it was definitely done on a 360. I used to have the most garbage of laptop, so I couldn't play anything on PC. Oh, this is also sort of, I think, before Prepared to Die Edition came out. So you could only really play it on, like, a Xbox or, like, a PS3. Yes, it has no games. Well, it does now. PS5 has no games. I feel there's like some stuff on PS5 that kind of seems neat, but I also feel bad for anyone who spent like, especially anyone who got scalped for that like console. I feel kind of bad paying like $500 for that. I don't know what it would take for me to buy a new console. I think like other than that, there's no celebration, only suffer. You should celebrate a little bit. I mean, if you did like a big boss, you should definitely celebrate. You should treat yourself to some light tomfoolery, maybe a guffaw or two. Guffaw? I don't know. Like a gregarious bit of laughter. There we go. But yeah, no, that was the last. That was like the first Souls game I played was that, and then I've never played Dark Souls 2. I'm always iffy on Dark Souls 2. Where like, is it weird that my brain occupies like Dark Souls 2 in that same category as Yik? Where I see people that are just like, this game is dumb and I hate it, and then they play it, and then I can't tell if the memes become real or if they actually really like it. I don't know. I've seen this happen to like 3 people now at this point. It might just be that thing where it's just like a very weird game, so maybe you have to be more of an eccentric to enjoy it compared to the main line. Oh, really, Perry? Wow, how you doing? Yeah, I'm definitely more willing to believe that Dark Souls 2 is a better game, is like an actual game people enjoy over Yik. But apparently they're still trying to fix it. They're still trying to fix Yik, and I don't understand. I guess it's kind of like, I guess to a certain degree is that team's passion project, even if it's like a very weird, misguided passion project. But I do wonder if like getting people online, like your game is a joke and we think it's dumb, and also we hate your protagonist, it kind of looks a lot like you. I do wonder if they took that to heart and they're like, we can't leave our grand work unfinished, you know? How you doing, Billy? How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, last I heard there's like a Yik patch in the work. So let's see. Yik update. There we go. Let's see. There it is. It's called Yik Nameless Psychosis. I don't know if it's out yet or if it's going to be out yet. But apparently that is coming out at some point. That is going to be a thing. Oh, did like Scholar to First Sin like fix a lot of shit? I could reasonably believe that. This is odd with Twitch. At some point when I don't know, when an arbitrary update happens, it moves everything on the stream preview bar down, and I cannot see stuff. This is fine. Lovely design you got there. Lovely design. How you doing, son? Welcome. How you doing? See, I don't know. I don't know if they do any major story updates. Cause like, it sounded like at first they wanted him to be an asshole. Like they want him to be an asshole. Like, I think they want to do like there's a thing you want to do where like sometimes you want somebody to be an asshole and then they grow and change and you're supposed to root for them. I think they just did it bad. Also, and I'm doing good. And also, hello, Mr. Jaquel. How you doing? Welcome. We are finally starting on the Paint Along project at long last. Sweet, merciful relief is real. And we're talking about Yik, so you know things are going good. I will not play Yik. I'll put my usual asterisk. I'm a reasonable man. I am willing to go mercenary enough that like if somebody is like, we are going to fund something big, like if somebody's going to offer financial compensation in a way that makes it worth my time, I'm willing to play Yik. Otherwise, on my own free volition, God no, not in a million years. I will never willingly pay Yick without an external force acting upon me. Hey, no, it's all good. It's all good, Joker. Do what you gotta do. It's have yourself a good night and take it easy. And hopefully your back is doing better. Remix some areas. Ah, gotcha. Maybe that's what everyone's playing now, so they don't know the pain that was the original Dark Souls 2, so they can kind of like enjoy it a bit more. Maybe. I don't know. I never finished 3. I finished 1, and I nearly platinum Bloodborne. And Elden Ring, I played a little bit. I got to the snow area and stopped for reasons that, like, I don't entirely remember why. Just my usual serial game dropping syndrome. She pronounced it Y2K. Oh, what? Oh, call it yike. Oh god. The thing is, I don't even know what's actually supposed to be pronounced. I call it yick because it looks like it should be pronounced yick. Maybe that's it. She just shit rid of enemies. Oh, mates. Oh, okay. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. I know it's Y2K, but it does look like it's too late. The branding is real for that now. You cannot unyick. Talk about that. I'm sure there's some positives to it. I'm sure there are something like like the way my brain has to wonder. It's like it can't be all irony, you know. Like, there's a lot of ways to ironically like things, and I think suffering through an entire, like, JRPG... It's pronounced yuck. I've heard that one, too, a little bit. How you doing, hey, mate? How you doing, Hellcat? Welcome. I am painting Orc, and we're talking about Yick. But yeah, no, I will not play Yick. Without some, like I said... Yick is in the same bucket as Tau Fire Warrior is now for me, where it's like, I will not play it without being financially bribed. Oh yeah, how was Conquest? My store apparently has an active Conquest scene, but I never see them in stores. Not a single bit. I see a lot of other games in there. We're looking to build a Trench Crusade campaign group, because we got 4 people. We got like, 2 Heretic Legions. I would be Black Grail, and then we got a guy who wants to do Sultanate. But Age of Sigmar should have been interesting. I do actually like playing Age of Sigmar though. I do think Age of Sigmar is like a reasonably fun game to play, but I would not be surprised if there's better shit than that, honestly. Oh, do your fat. Oh, that's just skin, my guy. How you doing, No Need? Did I say hello? I might have said hello. I did not. Hello again. I don't think that's even a rare opinion about, like, because Age of Sigmar, it either has to try harder or, like, the people behind it kind of know what they're doing a bit more. But yeah, no, I know a decent amount of people to play it over 40k, but no, I have been in the turnip zone lately, and things feel pretty good, honestly. I don't have like a real strong reason not just to keep playing Turnip 28 a whole bunch. Oh, there we go. Okay, I can move that up now. Oh, you mean that kind of where it's like, oh, you mean where it's like it should have been kind of ranky and flanky, but it's still got some like big centerpiece elements a little bit more. Okay, I think I kind of get what you're saying now. That would make sense. That would make sense. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know my thought process. I don't want to pick up an entirely new war game anytime super soon outside of ones I'm already kind of invested in. Other than maybe Carnival, but apparently the Carnival group where I'm at is incredibly chill. So they're like, yeah, you can just like 3D print some models and just say they're the Carnival models because all the rules are free. I was like, okay, that might be a fun way to dip in and take a look. Yeah, I do kind of want to give the old world at least a go once, but yeah, no, I was I was playing war games when fantasy was like dead or dying. Like there were people playing at my shop, but it was just a group of shrinking, and a friend of mine had a whole dwarf army that he would just talk about. Apparently Chaos Demons were really broken and towards like 8th edition, where he was like, yeah, all my dwarves get wrecked by fear checks, and then I can't do anything. I get to show up, put all my dwarves on the table, and then have them get, like, screamed to death. I was like, damn, that sounds rough. That sounds real rough, buddy. But I didn't have the greatest like initial impression of it because of that. I was also firmly entrenched in War Machine at the time, so I was like, I don't need any other war game. Now War Machine is I don't feel like Steamforged games are. I'm worried about that, but also it's one of those things that I don't know what I would consider to be a positive for Privateer Press. Like, I don't know what, like, if I had to be like, if a company had to buy out Privateer Press, what company would I want to buy it out? I unironically don't know. I cannot think of a scenario where that's not just like weird and jank. Oh, he's getting there. We could get his big fuck boots. A little. I think I could get a slightly bigger brush on the boots. Like the gray herd. That's true, yeah. Especially like if you already had some. What am I doing? Shoot horn changes from deep strike being easy. Oh yeah. If you could just do easy deep striking, I could that being kind of hard because I don't think a lot of things deep strike in fantasy. I at least was the impression that I had. I could totally be wrong on that. The foot I can get a little rougher just because I'm gonna go back on the metal on that. It's a big ass foot. He's got big robot like it's like fuck up boots from fucking baby cake stuff. Which speaking about baby cakes, this week I will not be playing Disco Elysium I will be running the Lancer, one of my many Lancer one shots. This one is going to have Gwing T Kitsune, Professor Bloom, Sasha, and Rowan. Very cool plant hag lady. I've raided into most of them at least a couple times, so that should be a lot of fun. I have a lot of prep to do. I got the NPCs down, and I got what I think I want to do for like the setup. I need to get like maps and like get some like little things set up and stuff like that. Because this is going to be a lot more map focused. I'm very much these days like a theater of the mind kind of GM, but you can't really theater the mind Lancer. It's like 4th edition D&D. If you could maybe theater the mind Lancer, and you can do in like the role playing segments, but you missed a lot. Do a dance. I'm dancing. How you doing, Flea? How you doing? That's the extent of the dancing. My jive bone got broken in the war. Alas, I'm forever jiveless. The disco is leaving me. How you doing, Flea? How you doing? I'm painting an orc. Enough, have a sub. Yay, let's go. Nice. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Much appreciated. How you doing, though? How you doing? I'm painting orc for the paint along project, which is now real. The realest it's ever been has been right now. It feels good. I think it's gonna be interesting to like. There's a couple of like little lingering things that like I want to take care of. This one actually isn't too bad as those. Like I think Lancer, I'm going to have a lot of fun, but I have a lot of brain real estate caught up in Lancer, so it'll be incredibly neat to see how that will pan out. Especially because I'm gonna get I got another day off this week as well. I am so fucking annoyed though because the guild is forcing me to go back in during the weekdays, so it's like, okay. I had it too good for too long. Did have it too good for too long. Not that I shouldn't have had it too good for too long, but I knew it was tenuous at best. So, Shadow, how you doing? Welcome. We crumping today. We doing all the heckin' crumps. Got all the DACA in a shed, you know, as one does. Gotta figure what to do with that robe as well. There we go. So yeah, we are just painting him. I'm basically going through everything that's probably roughly that same like black. Nice mold built. No mold lines really. I'm also nobody. How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? Where's I going with that thought? I did notice that when I was starting to do the Black Moon Syndicate, like the mercenaries for Legion, like the alien mercenaries, I found that a lot of them were actually like pretty, like the plastic was pretty nice. It's just the starter box had some like real ass plastic. Those were not great. That was not fun plastic. How you doing, nobody? We're finally painting the orc. It's real. It's real now. Then yeah, once more, if you're in the Discord, you can go ahead and paste yours in that paint along project, and we can compare our notes. There we go. Yeah, paint along's real. At last, I believe everybody who got theirs. So we were beginning. If I need to delay it later, I can. But for right now, as far as I'm aware, everything's going good with that. How you doing, Tylee? Welcome. How you doing? Got you out. What are you up to, dude? What are you up to? Oh yeah, honestly, Cryptmaster looks like a lot of fun. I have not touched it yet, but I've heard really cool things. I heard it's got like really good voice detection for like all the stuff you can do, because they would watch people play the game on stream and then they would record a bunch of lines so that people would be like, "Oh, is this an AI generated thing?" They're like, "No, we just watched like a bunch of people play this and just adapted the game to match," which I thought was a really cool detail. Also think yeah. How you doing? Made enough purple orcs by now. I can't find them. Hey, I see what you did there. Hopefully your Cryptmaster runs were going good. I am currently painting orc. Right now we're just kind of very roughly getting the black where it is at. Just like basically like a good chunk in a model where it's like we're gonna get black. I might do the green, and then we'll just kind of like it's like picking out little sections, I guess. It's finally time to paint orcs. You will no longer... I believe that was you that was flipping off the orc. I'm like 90% certain that was you flipping off the orc. Let me double check because my memory's not so good. Yep, there we go. Let's go. Yeah, it's finally orc time. Orc time is finally real. At long last. Games Workshop is like, you will never paint orc, and then turns out what they don't know is time is on my side. It's pretty fun to paint it. And my shop, I did also see there's like a couple of loose boys at my shop. There's a small unit. I was like, I could get those, and I could do the 3D printed head thing. But like, no. Honestly, the thing I need a 3D print now are tokens. I find that I need a lot more tokens for my usual play. Like Turnip has a lot of like panic tokens and stuff like that. I'm like, let's get that other fist. There we go. I might make mine slightly more metally than the base one, but probably not by a whole lot. I'll just kind of go back. It's kind of interesting because like I'm going pretty much on the box art. I'm using a limited palette of colors. It's kind of neat actually. It's like a nice little... Oh yeah, no, the little guy shooting. Yeah, no, he's pretty good. I kind of do like that like Grot Orc synergy thing where it's just getting infinitely bullied forever. I do also have the red Gobbo. My collection of orc models is very bizarre. It's like I got a Squig Off, I got the red Gobbo, I got like probably 10 orc commandos. I think I got some really old Storm Boys. Like the ones, I believe they're Storm Boys. Are Storm Boys the ones with the big ass rocket on their backs, right? I believe I got Storm Boys like were given to me, or it was from like a lot of like just like real dumb model. I think somebody was just like, these are like $3 for all of them, and I was like, I can't say no to that. I'm physically incapable of not picking up cheap models. So they're minor metal. So it's like, I don't know what I could make out of all of that. Not nearly enough, no, but I might be just like one start collecting box away from just having like a playable force. Called Kelly's Heroes. I have not, no. For movies, I'm all over the fucking place. I haven't watched a lot of classics. I spend a lot of time just watching just like weirdo garbage because I make good choices. Arcane squids are great. I like squigs in general, honestly. Like the thought of just having like, I see people with these like all squig forces, and I'm not gonna lie, they seem like a lot of fun. I don't know how practical it is to have an all squig force, but stuff like that. World War II heist. Okay, that does sound pretty rad. That does sound pretty rad, but no, I have not seen that one. I have seen a shockingly little amount of movies that I probably should have seen over the course of my life. Getting like knuckle relatively close. Up there's like a little bit of spillage. A little bit of spillage, it'll be fine. I also don't have proper Nuln oil to wash this. I'm going with the Rakeland Flesh Shade wash, so this should be interesting when it's all said and done. Let me scoot up a little bit. I'm doing that thing where the model is slowly drifting off screen, aka the best thing to see when somebody's doing a mini painting stream. It's just seeing that the model migrate into oblivion. All right, we got big stomps. I assume we do his. He's got like a mechanical codpiece. Yeah, no, okay, yeah. The gooch is still this like black metal, which I assume we'll do a. Never really done like a GW style edge highlight either. I've never been the biggest fan of the heavy metal style, but I also wonder if that's a style I could even pull off, like the relatively clean. You do like the kind of edge highlighting to make it real. Yeah, I think the idea is you want to pop from a distance. How you doing, Fox? There we go. Nice. That was one of the snaps I had to rev into. I have zero snap consistency. It's more like I can tell when a snap is going to be bad, but I don't know how to like the exact spicy form to make consistent good snaps. Nice. How you doing, Fox? How you doing? We're finally doing the paint along project, so I do be painting an orc. And if you do not have an orc and you would like to join that, just like I said, anything that's green or feels like it could properly, it's got the DACA. I can approve. Weather is angy though. Oh yeah, no, it's been relatively nice where I'm at so far. I feel like everybody's melting in the zone I am in. It is a comfortable 78 degrees. Oh no, it's a lot hotter during the day. It was a lot hotter during the day, but I didn't have to deal with the heat. Going good. It could be hotter where I'm at. Yeah, but everybody do not melt, please. I beg of you to avoid melting if possible. DACA Stewart for bold action. Yeah, you can do it. As long as he's got enough DACA, you know, that's the in thing. Down there. Oh, you won't melt. I feel like hard to know though if you would have if like you had the ability to melt, you would have melted by now. So you're just immune to the kind of melting that would melt anyone else. How you doing, Belnier? Welcome. How you doing? Yeah, let me do a. Oh, it's winter. Also, you know that would help. I keep forgetting that it's winter where you're at. Do a quick stretch, real quick. Also, got up. Hold on. Head pad, delete. Then let's do a. There we go. Good stretch. Oh. There we go. Yippee, I'm back. Hello, that doomed. How you doing? Welcome. I'm currently painting an orc, as one does from time to time. How you doing? Yeah, I was up in the gooch, wasn't I? Yeah, I was up in the gooch. Hey, but how you doing? Hopefully your day's been doing good, because mine's been great. Legitimately felt playing regular war games is actually like. It feels great. I kind of forgot how much I missed it. And like this is probably like I played a little bit towards like the dying like when I got into Age of Sigmar right before COVID hit, but this is even more frequent than that. Like we're all last 2 Sundays in a row of games. Now maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit, assuming this is going to be like a regular thing. But it seems like the idea is that's what we're going for. More turn up, more Trench Crusade. Maybe even a game of Sludge, which is fucking wild. Like I'm still baffled that I ran into somebody who knows what the fuck Sludge is in the wild. For people who do not know, there's a very indie niche war game called Sludge, which is really, really cool about kind of like doing gory battles in the dying remains of Yggdrasil, where effectively humans dug too greedily and too deep into the branches of Yggdrasil, causing it to decay and fall apart. So people are just battling over the remains as it is just slowly beginning to crumble into nothingness. It's a real cool game. It's kind of got like, I'm not going to say Turnip, Trench Crusade, and Sludge are interchangeable, but they share a lot of aesthetic similarities. And you can kind of move some models between them, not too bad. Like, Turnip and Sludge are actually, like, pretty easy one-to-ones. Like, Sludge does not have much of a defined setting. The kind of the biggest divergence is that, like, Sludge has, objectively, there's magic. Turnip is definitely, like, a fictional setting, as in, like, there's, like, a lot of, like, fanciful fantasy elements, but I don't think there's, like, explicitly wizards. It is incredibly metal. Like, for context, the way the game works is that when you get, over the course of the battlefield, as people get hit, they generate gore tokens. Gore tokens remain on the battlefield, and they're, like, part of it's, like, blown off limbs, or just, like, burnt piles of ash, wrecked war machines. It's effectively an accumulation of, like, it's a physical representation of battlefield chaos. And as that accumulates, people begin to take more and more panic tests that are harder and harder to resist, which will cause them to, like, flee or, like, self-sabotage, stuff like that. And there's units that will, like, manipulate gore tokens. Like, there are, like, blood knights that can absorb gore tokens to heal their dudes. There's shock troopers that will specifically charge with grenades, which don't do extra damage, but they generate twice as much gore. So basically you got there's like a lot of mechanics based around the gore idea. It's really, really sick. But the problem is its marketing is really bad. I'll explain what I mean by that. So Turnip 28, the rules have always been free. You can go to his Patreon or like their Discord and download the latest version of Turnip and be ready to go. Trench Crusade has had a very, very lucky time. Oh yeah, you can totally do that. You can totally magnetize the arms for that. Trench Crusade right now isn't in the playtesting stage, has open rules. I don't know how long that's going to be. Open, like free rules for the playtest. I imagine there'll be like a free quick start rules, and then you can get like a pretty version of the book with the lore and stuff like that. That would be the smart thing for them to do. Oh, Kogasa! Welcome, everybody. Whiplash! Sorry, my bad. I read Kogasa's name first. How you doing, Whiplash? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. How you doing, Whiplash? How you doing, Kogasa? How you doing, Slushy Water? And Spellcrafter Geltron and P. Bunyan. And Solid Crazy. Thank you for the follow. And welcome to the workshop. Shop, Kogasa. How was... oh, you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! How is the Master Duel going for you? Are you at the stage where Master Duel is still fun? And Spellcrafter Geltaran, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Did you hit the period of Master Duel where it's the infinite jerk-off zone? Because that's where I hit, and then I'm like, no, thank you. Oh, you're doing like tournament stuff with it. Okay, that's the way to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, okay, no, that's still the way to play Yu-Gi-Oh. You're doing fine. Hell yeah. Good shit, yo. Good shit. Yeah, so currently I'm painting an orc. Recently I've been really big into Trench Crusade, but currently I'm painting an orc, and we're talking about a very indie war game called Sludge, which I think is really, really neat. And how, like, you generate gore tokens as you play, and those litter the battlefield. Oh, you all got sharked then. Whiplash just, like, brought you all in just to absolutely wreck everywhere. Oh god, if Flame Champion's winning, Jesus Christ. Good shit. Oh, you got absolutely bamboozled, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm glad you guys had fun. I'm glad you all had fun. I don't remember if I said hello, Churl, but hello. In there. But yeah, the problem with Sludge, Arms Cross, it's that the rules were made in a magazine called Blaster. Blaster is a really cool magazine for indie war games. If you have no idea Blaster exists, you will never find Sludge. And then there's an expansion book, which that wasn't even in Blaster. That you have to go directly to their website. None of the rules are really free. So it's just kind of really hard to get people in, and it requires a higher model count than Turnip or Trench Crusade. It's a very cool game, but it's a very hard sell. It's like it was engineered to fail in a way that I'm feeling kind of bad because the game's neat. Infinite. Oh, it's Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, so for people who are not aware of modern Yu-Gi-Oh, basically can be summarized as this. Step one. Did you go first? Did you drop a combo that creates like 5 negates on the board out of one single card that you play with no normal summon being used? If your opponent does not have a hand trap, congratulations, you win. Yay! Let's say you got second. Do you have one of the handful of cards that will let you break a board? Oh, Monogram isn't illegal in fucking years. It's almost more obnoxious than that. Monogram is objectively a stupidly powerful card, no matter how much anyone memes about it. But a lot of modern Yu-Gi-Oh decks will have like 1-card starters, where like it's like, all right, the entire combo will happen now, without like really any counterplay. So yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Like when I would play Master Duel, what I would do is I eventually got my way to like platinum rank. I think that's about as far as I deigned to go. I was playing Invoke Shaddoll Dogmatica, which is not the nicest deck. It's not the most fun deck to play against. It's a very hard control deck. But even then, I was kind of doing like a baby version of that, where my idea was try to get Merkaba and some negates turn 1. So that way, if you try to do anything, I just counter your shit. So I would either do that and win, or my opponent would enter the infinite jerk-off zone, where I need to do, what's it called? Where basically I would have to sit and watch them get their combo. And I'm just like, okay, no, this is boring. Blood and Plunder. I know Mailghast. Mailghast did not impress me a whole lot. For this, the idea of Mailghast is cool. The idea of Mailghast is really cool, where it's like you're in hell. There's like a bunch of respawning like undead things. And I was like, okay, but then like the gameplay was like, eh. And a lot of the designs, which is odd because I really enjoy the creator who did like Lancer and Kill 6 Billion Demons. They usually got like pretty solid designs, even if sometimes their gameplay choices are questionable. And that time I was just like, nah, none of them were particularly exciting. So but I've not looked into Blood and Plunder. I did a quick Google and it looked like it was like Caribbean historical kind of stuff. Seems kind of neat though. The idea like pirate stuff seems kind of neat. Yeah, this is also gonna be metallic. We're doing Iron Warriors now, just to add like another color, and we'll probably go back in and use the brighter highlight metal of Lead Belcher to kind of get like the saw teeth and whatnot. Of being a bus for delivery. I mean, people have been sweating on a card game for children since the original set. Like since the OG Volume 1, when they realized La Jinn was objectively the best monster that you could play, because for some reason none of the normal summons were balanced, really. You would get like a level 5 with like 1230 attack, and then you had La Jinn that was like 1800 from set 1. Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I do still play Magic reluctantly. I do enjoy my group. I play with my bros at my bro's house. With a couple of other people, I play EDH exclusively because I no longer have any desire to do tournament stuff, and also Magic tournament stuff has declined severely. Oh yeah, the fucking mechanical chaser, where it's like I hope you want to fork out money. No, people like I will say if there's any game with a competitive aspect, people will sweat over it. People will sweat over everything, but yeah, Commander, I feel bad because Commander has absorbed real Magic. So, like, if you want to do, like, real Magic, you're kind of fucked. But, like, also, Wizard of the Coast did not help with that. Let's see. I better should have played those games. Magic isn't too bad. It's just at this point, it requires, like, you either have to have, like, a group that is at your level. So, like, if you're casual, you got to play casual with your group. And you got to, like, set limits on, like, how much you can spend on cards. And also, like... You have to fucking police a kitchen table these days, because if not, like the disparity of how strong certain cards are can get out of hand real fucking fast. It can get real fucking brutal. There we go. Well, we're doing the very, very, very rough base coats on these. So things are gonna be a little sloppy until we get them all on there, which will be fine. That's kind of the point. Get the gun up top as well. Also got like the little ammo bits. But yeah, I basically, if it's like a tabletop game, I've probably like the idea of it, I've probably dabbled in it at least a little bit, or at least a branch of tabletop games. So yeah, I do card games. I've tried to sell my card game group into wargaming and like minis and stuff like that, but like it's too late. It's not gonna happen. I don't need to do that anymore though. I got my turnip group, so. Fighting games, yeah. Fighting games got to be a little bit tricky though, because I feel like that is just like a time and effort thing, and it's really hard to be like tell someone to play worse. I've always kind of been in a weird spot with fighting games with my locals. I'm in that magical zone. Oh, what Nintendo? I was literally about to mention that like Goldilocks zone of like you will destroy your friends. Like especially for me, like Smash and Soul Calibur were kind of where I hit that the most. Where like. I would crush them with little resistance. But if I was to actually try against people that knew what they were doing, and like I practiced, I didn't know like the frame date and stuff like that. A lot of it was like real instinctual. I knew a couple of combos for my characters, some like real bread and butter stuff. And it mostly worked. But that's the kind of stuff that would never, ever, ever hold up in a tournament. I've every time I try to play with people who are good at fighting games, I get ass blasted. No, there's like a mystique to being good at fighting games that I still kind of find very neat. Like if you ever see somebody who's like good at fighting games, there is kind of like there is a wow factor there. I mean, I am legitimately impressed. It's just not in my heart of cards to do like any sort of what's it called, to do any real sort of like grinding to get to that point. And I don't mean like bad grinding as in like you labbing. Oh, like Black Rifle Red Earth, is that like near future kind of like 28mm game? I've seen it. That's not a genre I'm super into. I enjoy me some what's it called? I enjoy me some fantasy or some sci-fi. I don't, or at the very least something historical maybe. I don't know. Like ultra moderns don't do anything for me. My Smash main. What was my last Smash main? In Smash Ultimate, you guys are gonna want to beat the shit out of me. My mains were Corrin and Lucas. Or Luca, sorry, Luca. Lucas? The little Earthbound boy. The little lad with his little streamer. I played both of those. I would mix it up with some other characters too, but those are the ones I probably played the most and got the best at in Smash Ultimate. If we're talking about older Smashes, Jigglypuff. Gordon Kirby, hey, let's go. I'm like the one person that wants to play Corrin that doesn't want to suck on their toes. Like I just like the gameplay a lot. I just think the gameplay is good. Other people are like, barefoot woman, and I'm just like, okay, friend, I get it. I get what you're into, but I just want to play. I don't want to. This is why I was like, you guys are gonna give me weird looks for this. Positioning smashes. Oh yeah, no, I'm aware that there's like different categories and ideas and like I also understand there are some things that transfer between fighting games. Of course, Fujo extraordinaire. But yeah, I would do a lot of annoying little grabs and stuff. I was like, oh, Neko, how you doing? Welcome. I tried to do Little Mac a couple of times. I could never get Little Mac to work. As in, like, every time I thought I'd be, like, getting somewhere, I would just get knocked off the stage with, like, 50% health and then fucking die. I am doing great. I am painting an orc, and I've been having a lot of fun. Hell yeah. Sucking toes and... Yep, that's me. How born knocked. Hello, Ember Mankind. How you doing? Was that about barefoot? Oh, yeah, we were talking about, I mained Corrin in Smash Ultimate. I need to let everyone know I did it for gameplay reasons and not because I wanted to suck toes. Because a lot of Corrin mains want to suck toes. So I needed to clarify, you know. It's like I needed to come up front, get ahead of any possible toe allegations. Let's see, getting paint on your hand. Yeah, so I do a comment. So there's a combination of this. There we go. Oh, sick. I'm sorry, Neko. My streams are 18 up. There we go. I'm out 24 hours. There we go. No children on my stream. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do a similar thing on YouTube. I need to be like streams are 18 up. I was talking about sucking toes. See, let's go back. Those are a happy accent for now. I mean, they were there in the same way that yes, I have toes, but that doesn't change the way my life progresses. Oh, there's like a little bit of black on the jaw I want to get as well. Okay, create a custom card squad specialized in hunting tier. Yeah, let's go. Fuck yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. Very nice, very nice. I'm painting Ork. Yeah, hello, Public. Yeah, I don't. The moderation tools on YouTube are very bizarre. They're very, very bizarre. Like there was like some person coming in and was like, yes, it was just like somebody telling me it wasn't like Has-Been Hotel. It was like a Has-Been Hotel equivalent where they just kept talking about the characters and they're like, do you know this character from? I cannot remember what it was. It was that like weird mechanical noodly show or whatever. I was like, I can't, and it's like, I don't have a lot of options. Which is weird. I don't understand why you don't have options. That's what they're doing. Have yourself a good night and take it easy, yo. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be real. YouTube multi-streaming has been really... Electric Circus, thank you. No, it wasn't the... Maybe it's Electric. It was not the Digital Circus one. It was a different thing. I cannot remember the name. I do, because for a mini painting VTuber such as myself, a lot of people who are into minis are more on YouTube than Twitch. And there are people like One Nintendo who just, because of country restrictions, have difficulty getting on Twitch. So it's like, yeah, I like multi-streaming and it's good. It's just the tools, like, YouTube wants to be taken seriously as a streaming platform and then does basically none of the stuff to do it. It's very bizarre. I still think it's worth for me to fuck around with, but I do wish it was a little better. In there. I see. Oh, there's also like a little bit around the corner. Oh, hold on. Oh, good. Best of luck hunting that hole, yo. H. Yeah, that's kind of that is kind of odd. I don't know. The nice thing at the very least is in like it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for me to multi-stream. Hello, Rotate Cuff. How you doing? Used to use Twitch. Love the YouTube streams, man. See, there we go. How you doing? How you doing? There's a reason I multi-stream. How you doing, Rotated Cuff? I'm painting an orc today for a very long-standing paint-along project. For the deep lore of this is that the paint-along project was supposed to happen 2 years ago, but because of Games Workshop shortages, it took its sweet fucking time. Yeah, exactly. Because like I've been streaming on YouTube for what's it called, on Twitch for a while as a Warhammer paintsman and mini paintsman in general. And it's cool. It's been neat. But I do want to also make sure to reach out to people who can only do YouTube and stuff like that. But how you doing? How you doing, Cuff? I played some Turnip today. And I'm looking. My locals are going to slowly be getting a Trench Crusade campaign together. How you doing, Fagoth? How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? Congratulations on the streak, yo. Let's go. How are you doing? I am painting an orc. It's going pretty well. I've only really done 2 colors, but this is a very neat model where it's like, I think it would be a good choice for like newer stuff. It's got like a lot of flat edges. It's got a lot of color choices that are pretty forgiving. Well, but yeah, garlic toast and tomato soup. That do sound good. That sound good. I did the gamer mistake of having Mickey D's because it was like brought up in a conversation, and I was like, I haven't had McDonald's in a while, and I ate there. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a reason I haven't had McDonald's in a while. Is the food gets worse and the prices get higher, and I'm like, man. How you doing, Rusted? How you doing? Nice. How you doing? Yeah. I think orcs are pretty good for like stuff like that as well. Just like in general, like the boys don't have a whole lot going on. The bigger models have like a lot of details. It's kind of rough. It's time. What is it time for? It is almost ominously some layer of time. To build the Baneblade? Oh sure, you building a Baneblade? Oh fuck yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go. Get you a big fucking tank. I put together a little itty bitty tank. Oh, it's in the living room. I could go grab the itty bitty tank. I mean, I would be happy for a free Baconator too. So I do not blame you for being happy for free Baconator. Let's see. Baneblade, let it rip. Oh, I did the wrong color. Go nuts. Oh yeah, exactly. I think what other army I would say would be kind of similar in quality. I don't know. I don't know what I'd say for a similar one. Maybe Tyranids. I've heard some people say Tyranid Pain's relaxing, and I don't know. I've never gelled with Tyranids, but I also would like to. I'm going like back and forth on whether I want to keep mine or strip mine or whatever, because I feel like there's good. I like keeping some Tyranids around for reasons, like even for games that aren't like 40k, just like a lot of games are like, you should have some sci-fi monsters on here, like 9 parsecs from something or other. What's it called? 9 parsecs from home, I think. Effectively, there's like a couple of games where it's like you are doing a solo adventure with your wargaming minis, and especially 9 parsecs in like Stargrave. Oh, Stargrave would be a good excuse to have Tyranids kicking around too, for like environmental enemies and shit. Yeah, I own 9 parsecs from home. I've not done much with it yet. I've picked up a couple of solo games over the years with the idea of maybe doing those and doing like a battle report or something. Death Army broke me out of Horde. Yeah, as somebody who likes Skaven, I feel you on the Horde Army bit, because there's a reason I like painting the big Skavens, and then the little Skavens like make me crave death. Army in a military army in Gene Star. Oh yeah. You can do that. Like you can get like a certain amount of like Genes, like Astra Militarum stuff for Genes. Yeah, that would be pretty cool actually. I do think Gene Stealers are an army I would fuck with, but also there's a lot of stuff to do for that. So many green butts. Oh god, yeah, no, yep, that's a mood. That's a mood. Here, let me grab my. Hold on, I want to show off the tiny little tank I put together. So it's not painted. It's only been primed, but I did run it today in a game of turnips. Let me duck down. Let me go get it. It's in the living room. It'll take me like a second. Take me like a second to get. All right, I'm back. Also, the terrain, now that it's beginning to dry a bit, it looks less like a molten chocolate cake. I definitely need to do some more work on it, but like next Saturday, that's the plan. So behold, tank, goofy little tank. This is the Gustav from Blacksite Studios. It's like, I cannot imagine it's based off of any real tank. Maybe it has, I don't know. So, and this is like one of my Turnip 28 heads. I got like blue, like poster tacked into there. But I also magnetized it so I can do stuff like this. I can like rotate the turret. Got like a limited-ish range, but it's got enough. Got enough that I can rotate it. French looking tank. Yeah, it's like I saw it in a like, what's it called? How you doing, motherfucker? How you doing? I'm showing off my tonk. I saw it in Sludge. Sludge uses that tank for like a group shot, and I was like, ooh, that looks like a neat little tank. Is it actually French? Oh, there we go. Feels like it kind of does, yeah. It also doesn't help that like I have a goofy little guy peering up from out of it, like over the corner. Look at this bitch. Like for people who do not know, Moss and Chieftain know each other, so like if they get a little feisty, it is entirely sanctioned. It's fine. Definition's loose. No. It depends really what you mean by skirmish wargame and loose. If you mean minis agnostic, I really enjoy what's it called? I prefer mini agnostic games in general because they let you be a lot more creative with your model choices and stuff like that. But the rules usually are pretty well defined for like them. Like it's not too bad if I run a tank as a thing. That's all you're doing, just some troglodyte. Yeah, no, the lore is fucking insane and I love it. I love the Trench Crusade lore. It's very, very cool. It is fucking excellent. It jives super well with me. For people who don't know, the base idea of Trench Crusade's lore is that, like, the Knights Templar... Hello, Jackfield. How you doing? Hello? Oh, fuck. Hold on. I never actually lifted my head up. I've been just, like, looking through change. How's it going? How's it going? I've been here this whole time. I was rooting around for any snacks. How you doing? How you doing? Let's see. There we go. There we go. Yeah, get yourself a punch. You're doing good. Hell yeah. That's so. I'm painting myself a orc for a paint along project, and it's going pretty well. Today I'm expecting to get firmly in the like mostly just get a lot of base colors. I think my goals is at least it's all good. It's all good. It is a-okay to be new here. If you got any questions about anything I'm doing or about anything I'm talking about, let me know, and I'd be more than willing to help and elucidate stuff. Yeah, I'm looking for good STLs. Depends what faction you're going for. I could probably tell you some ones that are pretty legit. Yeah, I feel kind of bad about the Discord drama because that means the game people will just keep bringing it up forever, and I'd rather it not exist. But it has been Trench Crusade is a game that I've been looking forward to a lot. Like I was part of the original Kickstarter, and I got some of the, like, my minis will be coming any day now for those. I don't know when that's going to be. The funny thing, I think some people are upset that the Kickstarter's taken too long, but it's very rarely have I gotten a Kickstarter where the items didn't take a bajillion years to ship. So it's like I was like, yeah, no, this is a Kickstarter. Of course the models are going to take forever. Yeah, it's a Kickstarter. I don't know what y'all expected, but I also realized that a lot of people were like, I ordered a thing. Why is it not here now? Which is like a 99% of time for society. That is a reasonable assumption. It's just a Kickstarter is a bit of a silly little anomaly in the act of ordering things. There we go. But yeah, I used a lot of Bestiarm for mine in particular. I really like Bestiarm for Trench Crusade stuff. I find it has like a very good mix of like seriousness and doing some stuff. I guess it's pretty legit. I have a couple. I still got like a bunch of like, I effectively made my Dark Mechanicus. They were my early attempt at using pigment powders. So they're dusty as shit, and that dust gets everywhere, and every time I hold them, everything gets covered in dust. And I really just need to take them outside and just give them like a good blast to seal it, so I can just be like, this is done. But they've been sitting around just kind of waiting for me to do that. Oh, I never got this ass plate. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah, that's gonna be what's it called? Oh, yeah, some of the stereotypes I think I've seen look pretty legit. Dusty, just like you. Fuck. My eggs are so dried, bros. What am I thinking of it? Salted, I've been having legitimately the hardest time finding STLs for, if I'm going to be honest, because the models are pretty unique. I've been seeing a couple different ones. Like there are the Keth models from Sludge actually do pretty good job for those. I've seen some Wargames Atlantics models that have like some like turbines with gas masks that do pretty good for Azebs. I'm still looking for like a good Alchemist model. Yeah, those I admit are the ones I'm having like the most trouble finding good STLs for. The thing I'm thinking about doing is, and I'll go ahead and link these because I don't give a shit if people do my idea. And this isn't even, I don't even think it's a particularly unique idea. These are There is a company called Rescale Miniatures, and they are doing their monthly tribe is called Dinotopia. And the Dinotopia, weirdly enough, has a couple of models that would be like, they would make good-looking Janissaries, and I think if with some tweaks, I could turn the dinosaurs into homunculi, Lions of Jabir, maybe a Brazen Bull if I strap enough cannons and shit onto a dino. You know, stuff like that. There are actually... So my mini factory doesn't have a huge amount. Cults, I find, is where a lot of people are doing Trench Crusade stuff. I do know one guy, though. So this is going to be for July. There is a miniature sculptor named Sir Nicholas, who I am a big fan of. I did some of his models in the past, and he made a bust out of me. He made a Hal bust, and because of that, I will shill him for the rest of my life. he has earned eternal shilling. I will never stop shilling. Hey, let me get into my mini factory real quick. No, Colts is kind of weird. That I think my mini factory is the better platform, but there's just some people that prefer it more. And Colts is. I also wonder if Colts is more EU friendly, because I noticed the prices on things are in EU a lot of times. So I do wonder if it's just like if you're in the UK, you have a better time with that. I'm gonna link you. This is Sir Nicholas. He is going to be releasing some STLs next month that are Trench Crusade themed. We're just going to be like customizable guns and stuff. I wonder if some of my taste are bleeding into his. Yeah, and I do Mittens. That's okay. Enjoy your lurk, yo. But yeah, every now and then Colts, I don't know. I have an okay amount of time finding stuff on there. The Last of Us Zombies. I mean, yeah, that'd be cool. I get why they don't. Oh yeah, no, he's got some good shit. So I have an example. This is a little bit of a digital kit bash with one of his newer models by just cutting off the arms and replacing it with a gun. So I was thinking I could use these for maybe some new Antioch stuff like that. How you doing, minigun lover? Welcome. I'm painting an orc and showing off some Trench Crusade stuff. Yeah, I'm especially for like G-dub stuff. It's a safe assumption that they're made to be pretty easy to paint and pretty standardized. But then like you see people do the cool creative stuff later. That's my favorite bit of hobby. Which is like right now, Trench Crusade doesn't have official models you could easily get, which is why I have enjoyed the Wild West conversion process of people just showing all their cool stuff off. That's made me infinitely happy. I love that shit. As someone who loves to kit bash, having anytime a minigame is like go nuts with kit bashing. Yeah, I don't know if I'd describe it like that, Troglodyte. For me, like it is. I feel like it's what's it called? It's. I don't even want to compare it to 40K. I'm just gonna say it's something that like has. Like, it's got that grimdark feel that I think people are missing from 40K, which is probably where some of the comparisons come in. And I also find the stakes are a lot easier. Like, the stakes, even though it's a smaller scope, the stakes are bigger. It is like God and hell are objectively real. There is only one Earth. Like, if a planet gets fucked up in 40K, oh no, there's Forge World number 3,720,000 that definitely supplied a whole system, but also in the grand scheme of things doesn't matter. That can just go into the quiet night and then not change the status quo. This is a desperate struggle for what's left of Earth, so I enjoy the stakes, I enjoy the aesthetics a lot, I enjoy the game. This with the other side. Yeah, I could kind of see that. The other side is just such a weird thing. I enjoy Malifaux, and I don't even think the other side is a bad idea. It just felt like it was like launched bad. Like I think it just kind of came out in a very weird way. The pre-built plastics were kind of odd. I've never seen it in a store. Like there's a class of war game that is successful on Kickstarter. Seems like a cool game, but because it never has a store presence ever, it just withers and dies. It's like the same thing for Wrath of Kings, My Beloved. That game had a very successful Kickstarter campaign and then fucking perished. Cool Mini or not can eat my entire dick. They ruin games. How you doing, Vicky? How you doing? I'm angry about war games. Which is a little annoying because Cool Mini or not also do the Song of Ice and Fire war game, which I do legitimately like a lot. But I don't know how much decision making they make on that game, but they're also shilling their Song of Ice and Fire tactics, which I'm a little worried because a similar thing kind of happened with what's it called? With Star Wars Legion and Shatterpoint. Like once Shatterpoint came out, Legion kind of was like put on the back burner a little bit. I am aware of Kings of War. I've not gotten to play it yet, but I've heard nothing but good things. Let's see. Square's game like Phobie. That's true. I don't know. My store used to have a Malifaux presence, but it eventually died off. I don't know exactly what happened there. I saw Dr. Anime. How you doing? Welcome. I did hear about Steamforged Games buying War Machine. I don't know how I feel about that. It's Privateer Press was a hideously mismanaged, terrible company. How you doing, Moonman? I am feeling the rage. I'm getting my Red Lantern ring. Korn is making me his champion. Yeah, I do. I think it's kind of a weird thing where it's like I don't know if I want to say COVID was entirely responsible for Malifaux having issues. A lot of games did. Malifaux also has a thing where it was like 3rd edition was trying to simplify the game. Was trying to things were getting a little too complex, and then they kind of doubled down. Like I imagine getting into Malifaux as a new player. The buy-in is really low, but the complexity is really, really high. Rhetoric, structure, what? Not that. I play with the combination. No, that's true, yeah. A lot of war games, you gotta build a scene yourself, and depending on how jazzed you are for the idea, really determines things. Like, I've been very lucky that my local shop is getting a turnip group. Like, a proper group with, like, multiple players, which has been great. But that's very much been a show up to the store, get a bunch of nice-looking minis, help people with the game, and then like do a lot of cool things. Like I made a bunch of smoke clouds, which sounds very silly. Yeah, time is also a big buy-in as well. Yeah, I think something like the other type of stuff was cool though. Oh, I don't disagree. I don't disagree on that. I don't even feel particularly bad that they killed off some of the characters, as somebody who's my boy. My main boy when I played Rezzers was McMorning. McMorning fucks super hard, and I love McMorning. So that did not change. And I was not one of the 3 people playing Guild McMorning, so I don't have to worry too much about like that. However, I did like Nicodeme a lot, as he was the generic Victorian zombie man that made a shitload of zombies. And when they took him behind the shed, that made some people upset. I was okay with it. Because other than Nicodeme dying, I found that I could use a lot of the models for other things. Like I think I basically could just take my Nicodeme list and then just run everything with McMorning and be like, this is fine. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're ever gonna, I don't, it's odd. Because, like, for wargame settings, like, this is that kind of thing with Warhammer, where it's like a bunch of people fight, like the big characters fight, but because nobody can die because you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, so that's like their favorite character and bought models for, the stakes just aren't there. So, like, I was okay as somebody who understands that settings need stakes and consequences and cool shit. I was okay with Nicodeme dying. But I understand if you invested a lot of time and energy into Nicodeme. Or that's a bummer. I also do have I have an entire Von Stuck crew in my closet that I need to do something with. In Gen Con 2019, I got the Nightmare Molly box, which is like a bunch of underwater. It's like pirate skeletons. I got that box, which I have assembled and not painted, and I also got the Von Stuck box, and I've done nothing with either. Maybe I should do that. I could do a Malifaux day for fun. What's the Iron Wars? Are they? I mean, isn't the new Chaos Codex is better, I hear. I don't know if Iron Wars in particular are any good, but oh yeah, Nightmare Cool is fucking rad. Replaced by identical looking twin. The thing is, I also believe that there was like a vote thing, I think, where it was like him and not Lilith, was The guild lady. I don't remember her name. The guild redhead who had a big sword. Sonia Cruz. I think it was Sonia. Anyway, she got fucking... Lady Justice, my bad. God damn it. Lady Justice. I think they did a big vote to see who would win. And I don't think there was any way he was going to win the popularity against that. It's less that I killed him off for story reasons. It's more that, like, I also do believe Nicodeme had a style that they were trying to dial back on, which was drown your opponents in zombies. So I wonder if it was going to be a little bit of a happy accident that she happened to win for the Malifaux crew's sake. It's like, oh no, the guy that did nothing. Oh, this is their own faction. Ah, I got you. That, which I just don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. I think G-dubs is like only cult people get a full separate codex. Which, I don't know, reading the 3rd edition codex for Chaos Space Marines, I kind of love how, like, everything is in one book. Like, if they mashed everything together, you would lose out on, like, the Primarchs and some of the individual, like, little special, like, Daemon engines and stuff. I do think that was a better system, though. Where, like, you could run demons out of the codex. They were not their own separate thing. And you had like a bunch of little tweaks and stuff like that. You had less dudes and you had more mechanical incentive to fuck around with stuff. We're gonna actually paint these motherfuckers green. I'm using from the kit. We are going to be doing Waflesh. Let's go. Thank you, Saribot, once more. Excellent. But yeah, maybe I might paint some Malifaux models on stream. I don't know. My goal is I need to get some Church Crusade stuff done for my local group. So I might bump it up. Maybe. I don't know. Wazgo cover so good. Actually, I do really like Waflesh. I thinned mine out a fuckload. Coverage is pretty solid though. I definitely do all my paints really thin. How you doing, Big Head? How you doing? Welcome. I am doing good. We are painting a orc for the paint-along project that has been 2 years in the making, which every time I say that, I feel fucking awful. I feel awful it took that long, but it was out of my hands. Once, you know, Games Workshop. It's all good, Rufus. I will be probably painting this guy every Sunday until he gets painted, and then I might go back to some turnip stuff on Sundays. We'll find out. Before I play Cyberpunk. Yo, excellent. Sounds like a fun night. Yo, let's go. Yeah, you were starting to work on that after the boost. How's that been going? How's the writing been going? I'm glad you've been feeling the inspiration take over in a very good way. There we go. Also, Eastaval, enjoy your EEP as well. Everybody getting EP at 11 p.m. Honestly, that's understandable. That's like a responsible time to get sleepy at. I'm gonna have to set so many alarms. I'm gonna have to get up earlier now so I can factor in travel time and stuff. I'm not looking forward to that. But what you gotta do? And also, Pup Kobe, thank you for the follow. Workshop. Welcome formally to the shop. Cool. This little broad asshole up top. You shirtless? Boy, howdy, he's shirtless. Let's go. Hey, no, it's all good. There are people that I have like known for months and to be like, oh shit, I was not following you. Huh. I do be like that. But yeah, maybe I could do some Malifaux. I can also do a thing too where I am beginning to mix models between games. Like, there is like I said, there's a comfy little ecosystem of kind of these like grimmer, darker games, and I feel like a lot of this stuff would work. Ship the last 3 paints I need to mail out. Yeah, let's go. Excellent. I have definitely started the paint along. I think if I stick to like the baser ones, I'll be fine. How you doing, Squids? Everybody, please give Squids like a fucking like 07, because Squids has had to deal with Games Workshop bullshit for so many things. Goddamn. Like legitimately. So how you doing, Prim? How you doing? Higher dimension disease is wrong body. Ooh, that does sound pretty rad actually. That does sound really legit. Big at ice cream. Squids is a fucking trooper, and everyone needs to know that. How you doing, Prim? How you doing? I'm painting orc. But yeah, I'm a very slow painter too, so I imagine eventually everything will catch up when I'm like midway through this. Also, like, that's all it did at Goblins. You're also getting 07s from YouTube, Squids. You're famous. You're famous. Yeah, for people who do not know as well, Squids is my wonderful sponsor. I do got a cool code. You know? Also, Squids, I realized at some point I gotta send you an updated photo. There's my old baby photos on there for my code stuff. There you go. But yeah, check out my wonderful sponsor, Squids. He do a lot of cool stuff for this. Very very nice lad. Very very nice. But also, what were you doing? What were you last doing in Warhammer? I'm curious. No, it's so good. I also forget constantly. I am in a never-ending state of forgetting shit. How welcome. There's a couple of like names that I've been like trained to have certain responses. Like whenever I see Belnery, I see the redeem, and then I get the drink into stretch ready. I have to say your name like that. I have to. That sounds about right. Painting sounds like a thing. Fuck yeah, let's go. How's your painting been, Squids? I've been doing a lot of more. My local shop has been big on Turnip 28 and Trench Crusade, so I've been playing more. I've been playing war games at last. I am no longer a fraud. I'm no longer a fraud. I'm just not playing the war game that I probably when I put on the YouTube's Warhammer Vtuber. It is entirely, I'm painting a Warhammer right now, but it is a lot of times for I like to be pretty earnest about a lot of my decisions. That is for SEO reasons. It makes it easier for people to find me because it's just like Warhammer. That's also generic for painting minis. Well, entire backlog? Holy shit. How do you do that? I say eventually when fucking Chaos Knights arrive. Like not Chaos Knights, Chaos Space Marines. I've kind of just come to the impression that I will never finish my backlog, and that's okay. I'm having fun. Impossible. Holy shit. That is unironically impressive. Maybe if I just dropped video games entirely. Maybe if I just and there's times I thought about that. The idea, I've legitimately considered removing just I'm already down to one video game a week. And there are times I'm like, what if I just did none? Like, what if I just painted? Which on one hand sounds like painting with the occasional other tabletop stream, like terrain, or talking about role-playing game or running a role-playing game. Like, what if I entirely remove video games from the equation? Because I do tend to Zatsudan better without a game playing. I will admit that. That is something I do notice. Little bitty goblin belly. I think about that from time to time. I know you. The thing is, I do know people like to watch me play games, to be fair. Have I heard of Ben 10? Ben 10 was way after my time. I'm not that I'm like, oh, gross, I'm too old for cartoons, but that was when I stopped really super watching. I was like, hello, Elf Gal, how you doing, everybody? Welcome. Getting salty and selling. Oh, there we go. That makes sense. You just downsize your backlog. I should do that too. Hello, Gothic Winter. Hello, Single Way Out Cyber Cyrus VTuber, Scarth Elf Gal, and Shindon Kuroto. And Single Way Out, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. How far through Persona 5 are you, and who you romancing? Excellent. Thank you, Fox, for getting those. Let's go. If you do not know me, I am Halbernoth the Mimic Elf, miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. Except today, I'm painting a fucking orc. Love me orc, simple as. 1 mini and 11 bases. That's a pretty good. That's a good amount. That's a very nice, manageable backlog. But also have yourself a good night, Nintendo. Take it easy and have a good rest, yo. Have a good rest. What does Hal do? I paint rats. Except I will be painting rats come the summer. Everyone? Oh god, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I feel guilty. I feel guilty. I have to play a monogamous nerd in all my games. I cannot cheat. I cannot cheat a single time. The Medjet like deadly. Where that is. I've actually never played Royal. I've only played Persona 5 regular, but it's been a hot fucking minute. Fuck yeah, I'm glad you're having fun with it though. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I did. What did I do? I think I did Makoto. But I feel like every time I do a Persona romance, I fuck up and get like the choice that I wasn't super jazzed about. I don't know who I'd romance if I went back and did Royal this time. I don't know. That's nice, nice, nice. I definitely want to get the box and also like Squids. Did you see the Brood Horror? Oh, no, it's a Brood Terror. My bad. They called it the Brood Terror. That big old fucked up rat. Oh my god, I love him. I love him to pieces. It's terrible funny. Okay, I mean, I can see it being fun to do. I would my brain would boil attempting to do that though. See, getting the box for free. Oh, I know, but still. I would also like to pay you cash money for Brood Terror as well. Because it's a big rat. I like big rat. Love is between. Unironically, yeah. I don't see anything wrong with cannibalism, if I'm gonna be real. But cheating is fucked up. God, my priorities are fucking locked in, you know? As a request. Thank you. Let me know how much you need for that, and I'll pay you come payday. Where's I going with this? Like, there was a thing I was watching previously. Actually, like last podcast had a thing on it. There was that, you guys know, there's like that famous German cannibal guy who went to a forum and was like, yo, I want to cook and eat someone who wants to be cooked and eaten. And on one hand, and then he found someone and he did cook and eat that guy. And it was consensual. And it's like, it's a little weird because it's like, would he go on to do it again? He was looking for someone else, but everybody consented. So it seemed like, I don't know, that seems fine. I think if everybody's on board, you should be allowed to eat someone. Though I know why you can't because of like coercion and like stuff like that. I know you're not in a good headspace if you want someone to cook and eat you, but still, you know. Super cute. I'll take your word for it, Amy. Not my cup of tea. How you doing, Mr. Mobius? I don't know. But yeah, no, cannibalism is based and cheating is cringe. There we go. I would put that on a shirt. I will put that on a shirt. If I ever get Hal shirts, I want two. They were high off their tits. I mean, they on pain meds. They specifically did a lot of pain meds, so that way is the there's also some unfortunate like dick stuff that happened with that cannibal stuff. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I know prions. I know prions, whatever. More like weak bullshit. That's true actually. I should get that. There's the thing is, the shirt I really want is such a deep cut. I want a shirt that says Chadzak Survivor. And if you don't know what Chadzak is, it is the drow feeling of, oh god, do I want to get into drow magical realm? Yeah, let's do that. Let's just get into drow magical realm. Okay. So the idea of Chadzak is that drow, when a drow gets knocked up, she has like triplets in the womb. And what happens is they basically do fetal gladiatorial combat in their mother's womb. And every time one wins, the mother gets like big fucking, just like big brain neuron energy. It's apparently better than sex, according to drow culture. With the in-universe justification that drow would never get pregnant otherwise. It is exactly like Detroit, correct? Well, I do think it's definitely a magical realm thing, but also I kind of get the logic behind it, where it's like drow would never willingly have children because it makes them vulnerable in drow society, which is all about murder and backstabbing and whatnot. So you gotta give them the real good juice. You gotta give them the good juice. But I want a shirt that just says Chanzok Survivor, because I know nobody will understand it. Like accessible, approachable merchandise? No. I want esoteric bullshit. I want you to be able to walk into a game store, and if somebody understands what your shirt is, they'll go, what the fuck is that? That's my goal. That is my ideal. But he's got... I gotta get like orc armpit and shit. This is gonna be a pain in the dick. This will be fine. Yeah, I don't know if Drow are evil or not. That's bullshit though. I understand that Wizard of the Coast is like, we don't want to say a race is ontologically evil because there would be implications and stuff like that. No. I get that. You still put together a game where the primary way for players to interface with the world is combat. You still did that, Wizards of the Coast. You still did that. So you're going to need to give people stuff to stab. And Drow, like you definitely put stuff in there. Like if they want to make orcs less uniformly evil, that's fine. But like, unless you want players to do nothing but beat up skeletons every day. If you want them to do nothing but beat up skeletons every day, that is a weird hole you've dug yourself into. That's just hot in it. And then I turn 360 degrees and I walk away. Interesting, sweaty people. Oh yeah, that's true, Matthew. You do know. Well, Squid's apparently's got the short stuff down. I'll have to figure out the logistics on that. I also don't want to saddle Squids with a bunch of shirts that are too esoteric to possibly sell. We'll think about it. I'll see what we're gonna do. The French taste. I can see that. As a culture, they're just braised in wine their entire life. I can see them being tasty, you know. I'll make a marketable plushie one of these days. One of these days. Jar beacons. Oh no. Ominous. Ominous. Get into the recesses. Beings, yeah. I do think there's a certain amount of time where people are like, it's kind of the same idea with like the D&D moral panic about angels and demons, where it's like it's a game. It's a game. It's a game. Like you gotta have bad guys in your game. Or probably my yeah, I mean, Wizard of the Coast also shot itself in the foot because they also had like the Hadozi from like one of the Planescape stuff, which they wrote to be like, oh yeah, no, these flying monkeys really love being slaves all the time. It's their favorite thing to do. Which is really funny when once again Wizard of the Coast fucks up constantly. God damn, do they fuck up. Do they fuck up a lot. They are a very company with a very valuable IP that fucks up basically like nigh constantly. But yeah, no, it's at the end of the day, it's a game. Like, yeah. The weird thing is like, so and another similar thing, Paizo basically said like, I think they basically like soft muted slavery in their games, and I'm not going to be like I'm pro slavery. What I'm saying is, if you're playing a game, you know what's like an objectively cool enemy to defeat? Slavers. I'm pretty sure no matter what the game, if you go up and punch slavers and like stab them a whole bunch, that's free real estate, you know? Like it's like having like a game where the bad guys are Nazis, where it's like, yeah, no, they are the most free real estate villains you can get. And I understand that's bad for a thing to have in a setting, but that's because a lot of times you're the heroes and you're trying to stop that shit. You're trying to be like, hey, don't do that. Here's this knife I found. I'm gonna put this weird knife I found in a tomb inside of you, and I'm gonna rescue all these people. That's kind of what you gotta do. You gotta have villains and stakes to some degree. I mean, Pathfinder's got other stuff going on, so it's not the biggest deal. And like once again, you can kind of do your own thing as well. Like once more, big companies cannot dictate your tabletop games. You can do what you want. If at any time Games Workshop makes a decision with the lore you never want to do, just you and your group just don't do something else. They cannot stop you. I do think like a game needs shitty. This is why I kind of go back to this example of like the fucking Adventure Zone, and like maybe they changed it, but like when I watched it, they were doing that like magical school, and there was no tension. All the enemies were skeletons that were made to be beaten up so students could train on. There were no bullies in a setting where bullies should have been the thing to get that, like, the losers and winners dichotomy. There was no stakes. Nobody hated each other. Everybody was perfectly nice to everybody. And I quit watching that because there was nothing. It was nothing there. And then I know AA may also wants slavery for boner reasons. So, you know, think about that. Think about that. Sorry, I still think that's really funny. Also, I would love to run Dark Sun. I think Dark Sun's a very neat setting. I love that it's like, yeah, magic is bad. As somebody who loves wizards, I love the, like, magic is bad, psionics are good. Everybody's doing Conan shit in the desert. You're going to die easy, but you're also going to be stronger than the default character because bitches die. And by bitches, I mean, like, soft people in this setting. Everybody who is a PC is a fucking badass. Because you got to, or else you'll fucking explode. And, like, the Sorcerer Kings are awful, awful people consumed by greed, and then defiling magic fucks up the world. So basically the premise of Dark Sun 2 is that, like, wizards found out that you could really supercharge your spells if you suck up all of the life essence of all the plants and, like, wildlife around you. And for a while that was just like, hey, it's free real estate. There's plenty of grass and trees. But then you would have these, like, big fuckers who would eventually just take it way too far. And they became the Sorcerer Kings, which they basically, humans just turned into dragons. Also, this is going to be interesting. So I have ball red contrast, but I want to do a bit of a darker red. So I think I'm going to take the contrast paint. I'm going to mix a little bit of black into it. Those is morally complex beings. See, I'm mixed. I don't hate morally complex angels, but I feel like they're the default now. So rarely do I see a thing with good angels these days. Usually it's like, oh yes, the angels. They are either unfeeling killing machines, or they're just like bastards. Yeah, you got the cannibal halflings. Also, Thrycreen, I think it's Thrycreen, the mantis people. I'm a big fan of. I'm gonna try to mix in some black with this. Oh, I mixed in way too much black with this. But yeah, Dark Sun seems like fun. There's like a lot of these like older games and stuff I would like to do as well. Right now my mind is like Lancer. Oh, ooh, there we go. I got a nice dark red. Like Lancer, and then Lancer 2, and then what else do I want? Probably more Changeling, because that's going to be a campaign. And I don't know what would be the other, like, if I wanted to do another game that's like similar. Or like not similar. Like if I wanted to do, like, what would be the next game on the docket? Because I'm trying to basically live my life now that there is always going to be at least one role-playing game in the docket. Like, not that I will be doing it, like, every week. So, like, next week is going to have Lancer. The week after that, probably not going to have Lancer. Probably not going to be a single role-playing game. But I am planning another one. At the very least, Changeling will mean that I will need to have at least one per month. Which I think that's, like, a reasonable number to work with. Oh. Which feels great, honestly, because I basically did one game in 2023. I did one game in I did Lancer in 2023. I did it, and it was a lot of fun. And then Dry Spell. Then game Dry Spell. See, I don't know, I still like objectively good guy angels. I don't mind them being, like, weird, like, the wheels and visual stuff like that. But I still like them to be good. I don't mind them being robotic either. I don't know. I just like my angels to be good. That's all I ask, is you make the angel good, as per the angel. The funny thing, so this is a little outside of what I like. I love the way Trench Crusade handles angels. So here's the thing about Trench Crusade angels. There's also a reason why God isn't just yeah, I'm painting the girlest of girl bosses right now. But what's it called? Trench Crusade angels are used very sparingly. And they're not real. I don't know if they can be directed. But effectively what happens is when an angel hits the ground in Trench Crusade, its presence is effectively like a nuclear bomb. Nobody survives. Like, it's too beautiful and deific, and then it just fucking detonates. Oh no, Lancer's fucking rad. It's a very cool game tactically. That's fair, that's fair. Let's see. All the time is boring. Yeah, I'm okay with that, and with like wrestling to mortality stuff. But yeah, I'm so sick of angels or evil cause reasons. I'm so sick of that. How's how you doing, Fleming? Welcome. Yeah, I do think a lot of that is like we do definitely. I don't even know if it's an atheism thing. I think it's just pessimism. There are a lot of people, like, there's a reason you don't see a lot of utopia fiction these days. I do think that there is a inherent, oh, you're being optimistic. That means you're stupid, and that's unrealistic. Nothing will be nice ever, and that kind of bleeds into a lot of stuff, and I hate that. I hate the idea that like unflinching pessimism should be the default. I would show you, there is a picture of the angel, but I cannot show it because she's tits out. There are definitely bonks on the angel, so I cannot post that on Twitch. See, I don't think it needs to be like a perfect utopia, but like Star Trek, like older Star Trek, were things perfect? No, but like they were trying to build towards something, and there were the general idea that like, for the most part, people are good, and humanity has moved on beyond a lot of petty grudges, and things are progressing, and like not everyone's gonna be on board, and compromises will need to be made. But I like that. I think that's neat. I don't think you need to make everything a just like grungy slog, which is funny because I like settings that are grungy slogs. But I also like. I even think in Trench Crusade, like, I don't think it's entirely hopeless. It's grim, but I don't think it's ever like a. I don't think it's what's it called? I don't think it's ever a point where like everyone's doomed. It's just fucking hard. Like they're trying, you know. See, I don't think it's unrealistic though. I don't think everybody's are bastards, which is at the end of the day. I think you can do good stuff. Like I said, you don't need to make it like everything perfect forever, you know? See, I think you can too. All right, so I'm counterpoint. I'm not even saying it needs to be noble bright. I don't know. Like, let me just think of like, I don't know if it's like, I don't know if the whole grim dark, noble dark, bright, whatever. I also think Lord of the Rings is a good example too. Lord of the Rings, there are really dire stakes. Things are looking really grim. But everybody unites together, puts aside their differences, like, realize that there's a common goal, are the genuine people who are genuinely trying their hardest and trying to make things better, eventually do manage to win through perseverance and, like, sacrifice and like brains and stuff too. It's not all just like just throwing yourself against the enemy, but I mean that's true. But like I'm not saying that there aren't good or bad people. I'm saying it is very easy for fiction to be like there are only bad people. We can only show bad things. If you show any amount of giving a shit for the future or thinking that things might change for the best, that you are like dumb and immature. That feels like it's the default stance. And I do not like that. I do not like that because I don't think that's accurate. And I think some of that does just come from a place of pessimism. There. Sentient tubers is racist. I mean, you could do that in Castle Crasher. Yeah, you can do that. You do got rootlings and turnip, to be fair. You can totally do that. And then I guess Pathfinder has leshies too. Yeah, there we go. People are forced to do bad things, otherwise they cannot survive. Isn't that kind of... No, that's not Breaking Bad. Because I think Walter White's bad in that. What's the angel? I don't know where I would find the Trench Crusade angel at. Let me get this little bit of red on here, and then I'll take a quick look. Let me see if I can. Unfortunately, this is also another thing. The lore's kind of spread out. See, there we go. You see, I think I might have been able to find it. Hold on. See if I can find it. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. It's once again, this is the one downside. The lore is fragmented all over the place. Like this might have been even like a sketch that was on Patreon at one point. Also, Steve, have yourself a good night and take it easy, yo. I don't know if I saved it either. Well, I'll try to find it at some point to see if I can show it because it's if I need to dig out the image and put the like whoops can't show that in a Christian manga over an angel, which would be infinitely funny. That would be a very silly thing to do. That kind of sounds like the shit I'm into though. I forgot to get this little black little corner. I'm doing a lot of these paints incredibly thin, by the way. We're definitely gonna go back for a secondary coat. Yeah, it's because for the reason why it's so all over the place. There is a reason. Initially the setting was just like the artist Mike was just like, oh, this is like a fun little thing I do. Like I'm a concept artist, but I like to have my own little thing just to do little drawings in. And then it became a game later. So a lot of the lore is actually on his art station. I don't know. I guess at some point he had a Patreon that he probably closed. Which I find it very amusing. How grimdark it is. See, I don't know. I still can appreciate the grim. It's weird. I'm kind of all. I prefer the idea of like a noble, like that people are trying and we're shooting for a better end. But I also do like play all the bad guy factions, and I like everything being like grit and sadness. I'm an elf filled with multitudes. Ooh. That's understandable to not like the 40k setting though. On dear standing. Kinda I don't know how I feel exactly about it. I'm like there's cool stuff in it. I think the 40k setting is cool. I would never say it was like my favorite though. Then again, I also don't know what I would say is my favorite setting. Go back in and get some more of that. Get that little. Yeah, let's get a little bit of that. It's realistic and more. Oh, punk. Oh god, I don't want to add punk to something. I've heard that described as like noble dark. I don't even know anymore. Any permutation of words that just make like silly combinations is very silly. I kind of like there's actually like a really sweet quote made by probably the most hideous space marine from Broke Trader that I actually really like, which is like kind of sad, but kind of hopeful. Let's see. I wonder if I can find that. So let me see if I can find this. Let me see this piece of art. But I'm gonna spend a little bit of time. Also, look at the lad. He is getting painted. I have a lot more to go. I think if I get some of the pants, it'll look a lot more finished up. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, Raider. Space Marine Arts. There's a very specific picture I want to look for that has a quote on it. Let's see if I can find it. Space Marine quotes. Maybe if I do quote. I actually would love it if they managed to get the Silent Hill artist on there. The Silent Hill artist does a lot of does a lot of like art for this is what every artist basically has their pocket setting. He has one called Acid Buffer Zone, which is kind of similarly gritty, but I think it's more like mech based. I had an idea. Quotes. Oh, I think it's like Do Not Weep. Oh, there we go. Space Marine Do Not Weep for me. Let's see. I cannot find this fucking comic. Oh my god. Oh, this one. I finally found it. Sorry it took so fucking long. I also really like this piece of art because like goddamn, like being a Space Marine now is pretty much like, you know, this is fine. Like it's like you gotta be a big tall dude and you get some cool armor and stuff like that. This makes him look like real fucked up. There we go. Specifically this little bit. Do not waste your tears. I was not born to watch the world grow dim. Life is not measured in years, but by deeds of men. I think that's really neat. And also, like, once again, like, not doing that guy's getting his face fucking liquidated off. I like Tubi Mick trying. I like him, you know? Oh, bye, pal. How you doing? I'm showing off this lad who was talking about not to feel sad for him. It's a very good quote. That's a very cool. I do think the nice thing is a lot of stuff like that on airbrushes. I like an airbrush. I don't use mine very often because it requires me to like really sit down and fuck around with it. Very nice if you're base coating a lot of things. So, let's see. So, my bundle for some reason came with Death Corpse Drab, and I don't know if this is part of a initial one. This is kind of really... What's it called? I think this is... Well, I think it's like they're not going... There's like the same thing the Blasphemous guy has. It's like a Catholic helmet thing, but... I think the KKK's branding for pointier hats is unfortunately stronger these days, which fucking blows, because pointy hats in Catholicism was rad. So, I don't have Mournfang Brown, but I'm going to use Dried Bark, which I got kicking around. If you have... And then I think you just mix a little bit of red into that. I'm not getting off, I just think he's neat. Oh god, no, my dried bark might actually genuinely be fucked. Let me shake this real good. How you doing, Batapal? How you doing? How you... There's also, there's that other VTuber who is like a 40k one. I think Sanguinius is like legitimately her husbando. Like she's getting, like people are commissioning art with her in it. And then also, like she's getting art commissioned with it. Like, also good for you. Good for you. Become VTuber. Ship yourself with Sanguinius. ? Profit. Yeah, exactly. They can still look terrifying though. I remember it was what's it called? Helsing. Helsing had a bunch of those dudes. Hey man, you're gonna have to fight an entire conga line. Oh, she did do that marriage stream, yeah. Well, my dried bark, I believe, is fucked. I think my dried bark is like one of those paints that have been like reduced to slurry. Okay, I can kind of work with this. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna. She might still be on after the stream. I might raid into her if she's on. If not, we will find out. Yeah, so I don't do any precise work with airbrushes. However, I do think they're very handy. I do think they're very, very handy. Faster. Faster is definitely the big word. All right, so I'm mixing. There we go. I'm doing a lot of red mixing. Wait. Did she learn 40k for Sanguinius? Like, was that kind of like her big The order of operations on that is wild. I don't doubt it, and I don't like rock on, sister, but hot damn. That's how you doing, Sunshine? Welcome. How you doing? I'm painting an orc. All right, so I try to make a little bit of Mournfang Brown by mixing some of my red I got with some brown. Everyone who's doing the paint along project should have a similar. I think I just accidentally made like turquoise, like a fucking not turquoise, burgundy contrast. I'm okay with that though. Your methods are fright and confuse me, ma'am. Like, no, rock on. I am pro Yume Joshi. I find Yume's have like a kind of fun energy to them, especially the ones that are brave enough to self-ship. I'm like, you know what? Fuck yeah, go for it. Go for that shit. How you doing, Helman? Welcome. Or a lot of your games. Well, so I can explain that. I stopped streaming Rogue Trader because I have to, like, I don't know. Every now and then I kind of overthink what I do on stream, and I'm like, if I keep playing all these gigantically long series and all these stupid long games, like, it's going to not be great for people coming in. They're gonna have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, and then I will be playing. If I streamed Rogue Trader, I would be I would be playing Rogue Trader now, still. That Tuesday slot would be locked off for Rogue Trader for basically forever. So I quit for that reason, and I like Disco Elysium is going to be like, there's a lot in Disco, but it's not too much in Disco. And even if you don't know what's going on in Disco, watching funny drunk cop fucking fuck up everything is great. Fulgrim or Sanguinius? Probably Sanguinius, I think. Because I imagine, I was taking notes like 3 times before. Oh wait, so you're having like so you had like recursive note-taking dreams? That sounds fucking awful. That sounds fucking brutal. Oh yeah, so it's called, so there's Fujoshi, which are people or people like Ame on the Twitch chat that want to see anime boys kiss. And then there's Yume. Fujoshi is effectively a combination of like words that mean like rotten girl. Yume Joshi or Dreaming Girl are self-shippers. They make an OC or they put themselves into the body of a character. So they'll be like, this character is going to represent me, this canon character. And they want to see them kiss. Stuff like that. What anime about? This is just in general. This is just a generalized term. Like you'll see this in a lot of different stuff. Notes. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, so are you trying to do that, like, lucid dreaming thing, then? When you say before waking up, are you waking up in your... Like, you're taking notes while you're asleep, and then you wake up without ever taking the notes? I'm still a little confused on the order of operations. Okay. Oh, so you don't get to do the fun lucid dreaming thing, because your notes are actually just happening in the dream. That's very unfortunate. That's a very specific kind of hell to be in. No, Fujoshi and Yume Joshi, they don't have to be Mary Sue's. They can be. But yeah. But like it's not like it doesn't even need to be like inserted into the fan fiction. Like let's say Aurelia. I think it's her. Aurelia. So yeah, Aurelia. So Aurelia became a VTuber and got into 40k and stuff because she likes Sanguinius. There is no, like, as far as I can tell, she's not like a super OP overpowered character. This is just a vessel so that she can get art and do stuff where she can mac on Sanguinius. It'd be like that. Taco Puris is a Yume. Is she or are they a Randon Yume or just like a Yume that just happens to enjoy Randon? Either way, fuck yeah, let's go. Java's kind of being like, oh, there we go. I mean, that sounds pretty cool, but yeah, honestly, I don't remember a lot of dreams I get, so I feel you on this. I do feel it on this. Watch Genshiken season 2. I need to watch Genshiken. I was actually thinking about the other day that there's a lot of these like kind of like famous seminal anime that I need to watch that I think I would like. It's like that, Tatami Galaxy. I never finished Welcome to the NHK, and I've been thinking about that a lot. Like, I never finished Welcome to the NHK. I should do that. I should start Welcome for the NHK over again. Oh yeah, that's true. There are also like Yumes that do like a whole group. I do think male VTubers are interesting for Yume Joshi because like they're realer. They're like realer than like an anime boy, which is going to be weird when I say this. So okay, so it's like this. A lot of people like the fanfiction dream, of like having their Yume fixation, and for VTuber lads, for Yume Joshi, there's also Yume Danshi, which are boys that do similar. But in this instance, we're going to Yume Joshi. VTuber males are realer, and that like you can like they talk about, you get a lot more personal contact. Like not that you're chatting with them, as in like you get to hear more about their daily lives, and they get to like have like you get to hear the little personal quirks. A lot of VTubers are pretty open about what they're into on stream. Yeah, exactly. But there is a barrier. And this is something that like I as a VTuber cannot do, but I think about because the logic behind it's very interesting. Here's the concept of the barrier, which this is not an official term. This is more of an observation I've noticed. Is that a lot of Fujoshi, Yume Joshi like the fictional aspect of a lot of stuff. Because like you get to do a lot of the brain crafting and like you get to customize things and you can't get hurt by it. Corporate VTubers have the company barrier, which functionally is similar. Like you can send a Hollow Star super chat, and they might enjoy your fan art, use it for a thing. But like there's still a comfortable, safe kind of barricade, which kind of gets a little weird once you kind of move into the indie sphere, because that barrier is a lot lessened. Which I think for some people is which a lot of people like the indie VTuber experience, but I think for Yume's, I think that actually is a negative experience. Not that there aren't Yume's that go for like indie VTubers. There's quite a few, but I do think about that from time to time, that little bit. Let's see. So most of the VTuber fandom dudes, right? I mean, also that too. Yeah. Like, I don't know. These days it's shifted a little bit. I think the Niji males did a pretty good job of bringing in a lot like more gender balance. There are, I think, probably a lot more dudes. I do also need to watch Bubblegum Crisis, especially because I got the RPG book for it. I need to watch Bubblegum Crisis, and I don't think I'm ever going to run the game because honestly, a lot of those 80s anime adaptation games are shit. They're not good. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah. I also do think there's a community aspect as well. I do also think there's a community aspect. Like, this is gonna sound weird, but like, a lot of Yume's don't like talking with other people that have their same Yume Joshi fixation. They get to talk about them and talk about like the little quirks. There is like a fandom element that also indie males don't have nearly as much. If you don't got that, which I also think is just in general like groups succeed pretty well because you do get that kind of thing going off. Oh, you're in it. How is it? I have not got a chance to sit down and read my copy yet. My brain is like, there's no way this can be any good. I prefer indie too. Not a normal hot wife and otaku husband. Oh yeah, no, there's a lot. I do like normal wife otaku husband. I like a lot of romance where there's like a interest imbalance. Not like a power gap, but like a life gap, if that makes any sense. Let's see, what's this one? Okay, there is a manga called Bonoji, which is really, really cute. Also, it's complete, which is really cool. So if you would like to read Bonoji, it is entirely done. It is about... Wait, was there a fucking anime adaptation? When the fuck did this happen? Oh my god. Maybe there's not. Okay, maybe there's not. I thought there was one because I saw some anime pictures. I think they were just colored in. But yes, it is called Bonoji. The idea is that like I believe a lady gets dumped by her boyfriend and ends up like going into the apartment of this other dude and learns that effectively the dude is like, I think he just does like some sort of like computer stuff. But the premise is that his brother travels a lot. So his brother will just send him weird shit. Like all kinds of like little goodies and stuff like that. And because this guy lives a pretty boring life, he doesn't really like open any of these gifts. But this girl is like, yeah, fuck it. You know what? Open some of these up. Let's do it. Because I think they eventually crack open some booze to like help her out when she's not feeling great. And you kind of see the romance slowly build up. And it's like he's a little eccentric and shy, and she's a little outgoing. But they also get a kind of indulge in the kind of inherent weirdness of the room. I really like it. It's a really good romance. I like romance manga. I like romance manga a lot. I like that one. I like my... I can't think of some other ones. Emma was a really good one about a Victorian maid and her master. It's less anime made than you would think. Like it's actually like a pretty faithful one. Also, Sarah Casera of Bond Light Ian. Holy shit, nice. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the workshop. How you doing? We're currently painting Ork. We are painting Ork. God, my fucking... And we're talking about romance manga. Bonoji. I think there's one like my girlfriend's like Ryoji. It's like that like Japanese spirit yokai that has the long neck. It's just a romance about like a guy and then one of them, and it's really cute because whenever she gets like real like fua romance about him, like her neck just kind of gets all wiggly. Maid Sama best romance anime. Let's go. Let's see, Maid Sama. Let me look this up. Oh, this is like was this like shoujo, like a shoujo magazine at some point? Throat Game Supreme. God damn it. Oh god, no, I love. See, I like romance manga because I find that there's not that much romance anime. And I find romance manga really sweet. I still think my favorite is the Wakayabashi 4-koma though. Those are really, really good. Never finished. Ah, okay, because I was like, I remember the art. I saw the art and I was like, this looks really familiar. This looks really fucking familiar. And I don't know why. I don't know why this looks so familiar. There we go. Okay, so that would definitely explain it. And also, I tried to mix the brown with the khaki, and I think I just created like a weird... Oh, my camera froze. Hold on. Fix that. Every now and then I have to like refresh my... I think when I reinstalled VC Face, it reintroduced a problem with like the fucking digital camera is trying to like fight. Like the virtual camera is trying to fight for that spot. Another romance one that I liked a lot. The last one. I can't say the last romance manga I read because it was a fucked up one. If you guys know a VTuber named Hess, she quote recommended was more like, this is a weird fucked up, like I think people are like, what's a weird fucked up romance thing you like to read? She's a very powerful fujoshi and just romance and eroge enjoyer in general. And it was effectively the premise is that this lady was a model and she goes to a convenience store and the convenience store clerk kidnaps her and keeps her in his cage in his room. And then they begin bonding over the fact that both of them had like terrible, terrible childhood trauma, like real fucked up shit. And like, just reading that and I was like, what the fuck is this? Because that's one of those things where it's like, I like me a real cute romance, but every now and then, like, if I see that, I'm like, holy shit. Okay, Brim. I think I still got that in my manga decks. Let me see if I can find that. I don't know if it's about the boy Spit. I don't know. Let's see. What was my reading history? Let's go. Oh, I think it's this one. I think it's this one. I need to close all these carnival. I have so many tabs up that I'm beginning to close. Okay, it's this one. There we go. It translates to a monstrous person's time madness syndrome. Oh yeah, I forgot about Mysterious Girlfriend X. I like the art style in that one, but I didn't get super far in it. There we go. So yeah. By the way, if you read that, it's gonna be fucked up. It is on you. I put it out into the world. Like, yeah. So you were dating a Fujo. Nice. Hell yeah. Boston Hook for me. And I remember. Oh, it doesn't do the thing where it's like just turns into like not like, I think the best way, like misunderstandings. I hate that's the thing. I'm very peculiar on romance because I hate misunderstanding based conflict or like dumb like love triangle bullshit. There's a lot of romance manga that just fucks up the landing because they get real focused on dumb shit. It's real bad. Not a big fan of that. Oh yeah, we gotta give the goblins some pants. Pants are not done. But yeah, no, I do some other romance stuff I finished. I wonder if I could do... Reading history is gonna be all fucked up. Not now. Baki. There's also like a really cute one that I read a while ago where it was... I think it was like a lady kind of ditched her abusive boyfriend and then started like hanging... Do I just like enjoy reading stuff where like somebody has a bad breakup and then they end up with like a weird or a nice guy and then things kind of get together and go nice? I like that one though because it was like seeing someone who's been hurt get treated nice, and I was like, this is really cute, and I like it. I cannot remember. She had like dyed roots, and that's the only thing I can remember. I'd have to dig into my reading history to see if I can find out when I read that. Oh, it just stalled out. Oh, there we go. Okay, at least it does. Okay, at least it doesn't do miscommunication. That's good. That's good. I think that was what Pel. Oh, okay. That's fair. What's some other ones I've read romance stuff? Terminus new learning. You're learning a lot, yeah. So yeah, Fujoshi are the kind of people that want to see anime boys kiss. It's very fun because I get to be the bridge between people who are from the VTuber side, where it's like, oh, you get to learn about painting and minis and all my esoteric nerd shit, and all the painty people are like, you get to learn about weird anime stuff, and I like that I get to be like, I like that I get to be both. I like that I get to be the guide for both sides. It's very fun. I got to touch it up a little bit. I don't know if I'm ever going to get this exact shade of red again, but hey, having a mix with limited colors is fun. Ah, gotcha. Hal the Fujo Whisperer. Also, hello, Aria. How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? I'm currently painting an orc, and we're talking about Fujoshis. And hello, Ivella. Welcome. How are you? All you bond labors. How are you nerds doing? How you doing? Is this Kedamono the messed up one? The one, the one I linked, that Kedamonotachi one is it's bad. That don't, I mean, you can read it. I'm just gonna let you know. It's gonna be real rough. Oh yeah, I'm glad you guys like this. This is I'm very early into painting. If you'd like to see a model that I'm finished, where's the boy at? Oh, him. By Lord of Tumors from a game called Trench Crusade. I got to show the lads at the shop this, and then they were very happy about it. Look at him. I'm very happy the way this turned out. I painted this maybe like 2 weeks ago. It's the lad, the man, the myth, the legend. Just dropped by, say hi, and it looks very pretty. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think I look very pretty. Oh yeah, I don't. So I'm still pretty new to YouTube stuff. Do I have to turn on raids? I probably do have to turn on raids. Let me do that real quick. Let me see. Let me just leave that for later. YouTube, how to raid. I'm multi-streaming on Twitch, so I don't know how shit works. Oh yeah, I'm glad you guys like it. I love all kinds of mini games. I like painting of weird, fucked up little critters. They are my favorite. Let's get a bright red tabard. We're just gonna go straight for the fucking contrast red. Hey, I'm glad you like my models. I'm glad you think I look very pretty. Thank you. Also, for people who have not seen, I also got like a little extra spice too. I like to show off the mimic bits every now and then. It's fun. I'm how we're not the mimic of miniature painting VTuber. The Nurgle and Skaven variety. Mike Myers finally spoke. My knife. My divorce. Hello, horror living. Thank you. I think that's the one. I think that's the romance manga. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. I will definitely have those things. Oh, God, yeah, no, this is really cute. This is a really cute manga. Everybody on the YouTube side, if you want to see a really cute romance manga, it's this one. It's very, very cute. I did the thing where I read it until I hit the maximum number of translated stuff. And I was like, time to wait for more stuff to come out, and then I forgot about it because I do this a lot. And also, Bat Espada, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. I love romance manga, I really do. I'm very bad at reading it, as in, it's hard for me to sit down sometimes and just go to read manga. But when I do, I like two things for my manga. I like romance. Oh God, I like romance, and I like Baki. I've read other manga in the past, but I like both of those things a lot. I need to get back into Baki. I need to do the Musashi arc real bad. I need to do the Musashi arc of Baki. And Arya, so say Cyan Arya. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop on the Twitch side. Let's go. Go kill Hal. Don't fucking murder me. Do not obliterate me. What are you gonna do? How are you going to explode my bones? How are you gonna do this? I'm curious now. What is your grand plan? I think I'm about to say, well, this is bad. We'll see. Oh God, Sword Art Legend of Amazing Romance anime. That is. All sec. Wrong. The wrongest take you've ever made. I'm sorry, man. I had to do that. I had to do that. I had to do that. I don't know. I only put food in there. How you doing, the Dismayer? How you doing? I had to. Listen. Nice. I like sweet romance. I don't like misunderstandings. I like to see two people. Like, I don't mind if there's drama, but I like the drama to be more like into like you learning about the other person, and maybe some like there was like Asperu Kanojo, which was like the romantic lady had like legitimate non-meme Asperger's in a way that was like partially self-destructive, but seeing the main character learn how to like kind of like realize the kind of the things she would do, and learn that like some stuff wasn't her fault and some stuff was, and like what to take as like a personal thing, and if things got bad, kind of how to like mitigate some stuff. He was doing like research to kind of like help out. That was really sweet, and that was really high drama. That was really, really high drama, but it was really, really good. I'm gonna build him off. I mean, I don't know too many fleet building games. I don't know too many fleet building games. No. I haven't read High School War Romance. What's some other romance I like? I will not bonk you again, Amy. You're allowed to have that incorrectest of takes, but I feel entirely justified for the 60-second timeout. I never did read. I never watched Chunibyo. I know apparently that like out of the KyoAni stuff that I haven't got around to watching, what's it called? There was the one that's set in the mall. Apparently, has got some like real diabetes romance to it. It's got some real diabetes romance. And what's Hal do? I paint rats. Yeah, let's go. The sweetest romance. It's. But yeah, I don't think I ever originally saw that one. I don't think I ever originally watched that anime because I thought it was just kind of like, I don't know. I'm like, on KyoAni. I think KyoAni. I think now it's got a bit more of a reputation, but for a while it was just like, they're just kind of doing stuff. Stuff is just kind of happening in KyoAni HQ. Another romance I really liked. Voynich Hotel is not aimed as a romance, but it has some good romance subplots. I love Dalman Seiman. I love Dalman Seiman so much. He is my favorite mangaka. Which I like saying mangaka because I feel like I'm back to being a fucking like weeb in middle school again. I do like him. I like his stuff. He does really good one-shots. He has a really good sense of like doing the fiction right. He doesn't waste a lot of time. He has a very interesting art style and sense of humor. I haven't really found anything quite like him. And because of that, like the when he does romance stuff, it's very, very sweet. You would like that, Ame. He's done some gay lad romances in one of his manga. I think Nickelodeon has some romance stuff in it. Everybody read Nickelodeon. It's a bunch of one shots, and they're all very, very good. They're all very, very good. Let's go. Gotta get these pants. I got limited time before I must get off. I gotta wake up early and drive. I hate it. I hate it. I think it's based on, because like Nickelodeon is named after, I believe it's like an animation term. I forget exactly what it is. I think it's something to do with like an animation cell. It's just that Nickelodeon, the company, thought it would be fun to name themselves after it. Which, to be fair, yeah, why not? Like, I don't blame them. It's just, it's a very fun name. But yeah, no, he has a manga of like a one-shot compilation called Nickelodeon. That's very, very good. I want to get the pant. Gotta do a lot of... Oh god, yeah, I gotta get that, like, arm and a bunch of other shit later. It's fine. Orc progress for today. I feel like relatively good progress is made. Oh, I gotta get the metal on the other side. Oh, the movie screening. My bad. Okay. Oh shit, you're right. I was confusing it. You are correct. You are correct. Characters are weird. I vaguely heard something like that. I think it's just because mostly people make weird like animation stuff, like when they're off hours. I don't know how much of that was like exactly true, but I know they fuck around with some stuff. No, I know, because like there's fucking like what's it called? Osamu Tezuka had just like a drawer filled with like sexy mice women that he just kept in there, which I think is like part of the museum now. Oh, it's real. Oh, that's not great. That is unfortunate. Which I very much like at the very least the saucy mouse ladies are like that's whatever. You're allowed to draw saucy mouse women. They're just not something I'm into personally. Go. Okay. I didn't do sub-assemblies on these. Like I thought, oh, that's all good. Thank you all for coming by, and I will continue to have fun painting this mini. Also, if you ever have questions about mini stuff, let me know. I can easily get you into like Warhammer minis or whatever. Uncle Stu. Ooh, oh, that's not good. That is not good. The thing is, I have to assume, like, and I'm not talking about like storyboard people. I mean animators. You have to be... Also, hello, Rottweiler. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. If you do not know me, I am Halbernaut the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. Though today, I am currently painting orc. I am painting an orc for a paint-along project. What were you working on? I have gotten... I'm not super far through the orc. It's like a lot of like little, tiny, itty-bitty details. It's like reasonably colored though. Ultramarines, hell yeah, nice. I say nice as a Warhammer fan though. I do rep Minotaurs, so we are sworn enemies. But I'm glad you had fun. Hell yeah. Oh, you're doing Calgar, nice. Girl boob. I also think too, like, animating as a profession sounds like hell. Because you are just like making a shitload of individual frames. But I do wonder if there's like a certain level of needing to be unhinged to do that part. Cause it's like even like the fucking like sleepy cabin people, I remember back when animating was their day jobs. And like they were all basically said like, yeah, we're weird workaholics, so this is like fun for us, but also they talk about just like watching entire series in one day because they gotta like animate a fucking Newgrounds Flash cartoon for like 16 hours every day, every single goddamn day. I'm like, oh god, how? It's like, yeah, there's a reason some of them are kind of wild. Was John? I know John K was an asshole. I didn't know he was he was messed up. I know he was kind of a dick. And tonight's in the right side of history. We're doing a stretch. There we go. All right, ads should be done. Done. I don't know why I hit it with that intonation. Done. There we go. Yeah. I have to imagine the burnout is real. Like, I imagine you have to get burnt out like really, really quick with animation. Which once again, I did consider like, there was a period of time where I was like, I would like to be a little animator lad. I would like to do the animation. In the middle of the Little Mermaid coming for his revenge. Oh yeah, there was also like I forget, was this a rumor or not, but I remember growing up the rumor was that in Lion King, there were a series of clouds that said sex. And that's one of those things that I don't remember if that was debunked or not. Like I cannot remember the veracity of like, was the Lion King sex cloud real? Everybody, I need to know, was Lion King sex cloud... I love that if I phrase it like real obtuse. Was Lion King sex cloud real? Was Lion King sex cloud real? It was SFX. Oh, okay. Lion King sex cloud fake! Sorry, it's just really fun to say it that way. You understand. You get it. Okay, if it was that, then I could see how it got misconstrued as sex. Feels like a very easy Freudian slip to get to. Getting reused to G-dubs paints after so long has been tricky. Though it's been like, once again, as a limiting factor, it's been neat. So the most popular adult is the. Are you talking about what's it called? Has been. Has been. Which once again feels like. I do wonder if like has been, if it could have like, I think has been pretty popular. I do wonder if at some point, what's it called? Oh yeah, no, we were talking about the Lion King sex cloud, which turns out to be SFX. So I was lied to. Oh, Smiling Friends. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I still need to watch Smiling Friends. I watched the first episode way back because like it has a lot of people. I do like Zach, and I do really like the Red Letter Media people who are in there a lot. It's made of people that I enjoy. I just have not. I think it's just because like I'm so apathetic for anything that is like. Do I have to like if I have to download a streaming service or scour like back alleys looking for it? I'm gonna be less jazzed, I guess. Is that his shoulder? Yeah, he's got like a tiny little shoulder thing. It's on max. I would need to get max though. I don't got max. I don't got nothing. Hello, Lemon. How you doing? I'm painting Ork. I do be painting Ork. Yeah, I have 0 streaming services of any kind. I do not have a singular one. Though getting max might be nice because I do want to watch that Ren Fair documentary, which seems like a lot of fun. It's like it's basically kind of a lot like Knight Riders, the movie we watched, but like real. Where it's like this guy is old as shit and he was owning a Ren Fair that was real popular, and he's like, all right, I need to find a successor to my Ren Fair. It's less like 70s, like do I sell out or do I keep the ideals, and more just like I'm sure I can find it if I really dig for it. It's all good. I'm a grown ass adult. I can find my own. Get some Orgoth from Machine now that they're all 3D printed. I mean, fuck yeah, let's go. How is the quality on that? I still don't think I'm ever going to give Privateer Press any of my money, but some of the Orgoth stuff looks pretty cool. I think the Orgoth are neat, superb. Ooh, that's good to hear. But I'm glad the quality on those are pretty legit. So nice as it goes, you can get out your printer. Hell yeah. Get this like last. Let me get the head just like a tiny little bit more. Because unfortunately, I am going to have to wrap up for the evening to get to bed at a decent time now because I gotta go to I gotta wake up in the morning. All right. So with this, let's go. What's on the Worldcast? The cactus terrain's doing good. It's dried, and so like on Saturday I'll be working with it again. So I am about to end stream for tonight. So let's go to the schedule. Yay! Thanks for coming, everybody. I had a lot of fun. See you in only 2 years. You did what you got to do. I get it. Schedule wise, when is Lancer going to be? So the schedule for next week is basically the same, except for on Tuesday at 9 p.m. we will be running Lancer instead of Disco Elysium. It's going to be a Lancer collab with Gwing T. Kitsune, Sasha, Professor Bloom, and Ronan. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm pretty excited about that. And Wednesday mini painting, maybe Trench Crusade. I don't know. Thursday movie night. I want to watch some more Jank, so we'll get that going. Saturday will be more terrain because I want to paint the terrain I worked on. And Sunday, we will be doing some more mini painting. Probably more orc to keep that going. So I'm going to end things on the YouTube side. So bye-bye, YouTube people. Thank you for coming, and I will see you on Tuesday, actually, because I will be streaming that on YouTube as well. That'll be a multi-stream thing. Bye, YouTube people. And then